Hi everyone, this is Michael Condon representing the TooMedToo's Star Wars Network. We've got your fix. And, well, it's the septic tank, but it's probably not going to be too septic because over here in the States, it is 5 o'clock, so it's dinner time. But over across the pond in grand old England, we have a few people that are hanging out with us. It's nighttime for them, so I don't know how raunchy they're going to get. But we have... Oh, I didn't even do this. We have Ross, and why isn't it showing any of that? And Johnny, what do we have? We have Wookie Snoke Ross and Life Debt Johnny.
Howdy.
How are you guys doing today?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, very good.
And right before we started, I told Johnny I had something I wanted to show him. So we're going to do this.
Oh, nice.
Yes! Beautiful.
All right. That is, I went to my Star Wars Life Debt TeePublic merch store, and I picked this up
It's
to show my... And the funny thing is I picked purple. I don't know why I picked purple, but I picked purple. And I was like, you know what? And this kind of segues into something that happened to me today. And I was like, you know what? I don't really have a shirt to go with it. I'm going to have to buy a purple shirt. Well, I ended up buying 2 purple shirts just because. So now I need to get a couple more t-shirts that are purple. But I was walking my puppy this morning, and one of my neighbors was coming back from a jog, and I had my headphones in, so I didn't hear it first. And she stopped me, and I was like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, you have a lot of Star Wars t-shirts. I said, I do have a lot of Star Wars t-shirts. I said, I had about 50 or 60, and I just downsized about 10 or 15. So I've got a couple more. I said, every time a movie comes out, you get 2 or 3, or, Celebration, I picked up 6 or 7. You get a friend's podcast, and they do something that you like. And, I got 1 from Johnny. I think I got 2 from Star Wars Spelled Out. I think I have 4 or 5 from the Sith List. I got a couple from Bad Motivators, from Tatooine Sons. And it's not that it's not because I like someone that I get their t-shirts. If I like the design and I like them, then I'll get the t-shirt. But I think Johnny's got something in his lap he wants to show us.
It's my good luck charm now.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So we played this yesterday. It is Escape from Death Star. Royal Fireboy wasn't in here last night because it was kind of late. So why is it Escape from Death Star, not the Death Star? Is my first question. It just seems weird. Anybody that knows, I guess. But it's like Escape from Earth, Escape from the Earth. I don't know. It's just always referred to as the Death Star, not Death Star. So, yeah, I don't know. Just
I know nothing.
I know it's
and there's no X in espresso either. Royal Farm Boy corrected me on grammar. That's a fucking first. But, all right, so I don't know if there's anybody else that wants to jump in there. I know there's a couple of people that said they might stop by. I told them 5 o'clock. We started a little bit late, so they might have started, or they might not have. But while we're doing this, I guess I can do the little quick transition thing, because this is one of the things we were talking earlier for a few minutes about figures, and Johnny had watched my unboxing or unveiling or whatever the hell you want to call it, because I didn't actually take them out of the package. Well, I took them out of the box, but I didn't take them out of the package of the first wave of Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary Black Series. And I wasn't happy with the way that it looked with the camera and everything. because I have the camera on top of my computer, which actually isn't on now, but you can't tell because I ended up fixing it. But I got one of those magic wands, not that magic wand, but like like one of the goose things or whatever.
God. And you saying to us we can be raunchy?
Listen, I'm trying to behave, okay? It says right in the title, "Not safe for work, Mom, don't watch." So even though it is in the afternoon, but so yeah, so like when I was showing it, like what I used to use is I had a big Funko Pop. I had the Darth Vader helmet one that I was using. I had that on the table. Then I had a tripod on top of it with the camera, and that just wasn't working for me anymore. So I got one of the bendy neck things. I actually got two. I got one with a light on it, and then one just a regular one because the one with the light on it isn't long enough. But here we go. I'm dropping shit. Now we can just transfer it right over to here. And we're almost set up. Look how fast that was. You should have seen it yesterday. It took me like 20 minutes. Yesterday was the test run. So, all right, get this over here.
Nice curtains.
Did you, Michael? Did you unbox this Arkin?
No, I did show it though.
Ah.
All right, maybe if this will probably help if I do this really quick. Oh, not that. What do I want to do?
So Johnny, where did you get your figure from, Johnny?
Luke or
Luke.
the child? Amazon warehouse.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, pretty much just hanging on getting them from Amazon at the minute. Been looking around for some other sites to try and get some of the harder to find ones now, because now I'm a Black Series collector.
You're a what? Sorry?
I'm now a Black Series collector. Didn't plan on it.
Okay. Well, they've brought out some new ones, haven't they? Brought out the different like repackaged Black Series, haven't they?
Oh, the Ghost Crew and all of that's coming out. Yeah, they're up for pre-order at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I found staractionfigures.co.uk. They've got like the whole lot for pre-order, so I've put that on my wish list for now.
Right.
All right, there we go. That's gonna have to do for now.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So who do we got in here? We got Mr. Rez. Mr. Rez is watching us, and we have Earl Farmboy. Oh, he's saying hi to Rez. Escape, not escape.
Escape. The X marks the spot.
So, well, we got two players. We got anybody else that wants to hop in here? Or we can just play with the two. And I mean, Johnny's got bragging rights from playing
For
what the hell do you
I've
call
not
it?
played this before. Is it quite? It's not hard, is it?
No, it's not hard at all. I'm just trying to.
Well, I don't know if you've got a drink there, Johnny, but cheers anyway.
cheers.
Oh, you have? Yeah.
Not the good stuff.
I'm not sure this is either, to be honest. But, it came with a free glass, so,
They're always the best.
Oh yeah. I mean, when it's like $4.99 for 4 bottles and you get a free glass. I mean,
Yeah,
the
I'll
glass
go for
itself,
that.
glass is a fiver itself. So you think, well, I might as well just save some money and get a nice new glass as well as the drink
Yeah,
that
absolutely worth it.
I can't publicise on this channel because we'll get in trouble. Yeah, yeah. It's Miguel something or other, probably. Anyway.
Hey, Radio Rebellion. Or Alberto.
Alberto's here.
Hello, Alberto.
Alberto made it. Thanks for stopping by, Alberto. I don't know if Alberto's been in here before when we've been doing when we've had Ross in here. So I don't know how long you're going to be in here, Alberto, but while you're here, you're probably going to find out some bits and information from people that are playing this game today. And that might be kind of interesting to you. I guess we should say that someone on the screen right now, and it's not me, and it's not the board game either, has probably been on the big screen where you've seen a movie. Just saying. And when I'll give you a little hint. When I say the big screen, it's because he's over 7 feet tall, so he's a big feller. So, all right. So,
yeah. I don't know who that could be.
Well, I technically have been on a big screen, but only in my own film work. Nothing.
So I just thought you were sitting. I thought you were going to be sitting on the TV in Dixon's.
Well, I did do that once. They threw me out.
All right then.
All right. So, I don't know. Anybody else want to come in here and play? We got Earl Farm Boy or Rez or Alberto. Girl Kylo was going to stop by, but she was going to come by yesterday, but she didn't make it. She's going to come by today. I saw her today on. She said she was busy. It was her son's birthday. But we're playing Star Wars. Escape from Death Star. Yeah. Escape. Sorry, Anthony.
Escape.
So basically, you pick your color that you want to be.
Ironic.
And then you have you're both of these characters. You're the boyfriends and the couple. Because when this came out, they weren't brother and sister yet. That's why they're together. So it's just kind of weird that you have a game that came out. You have a game that came out and they're still kind of boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever they were. So I don't know, whatever. So basically, what you have to do is I will spin for you. I got the spinner here. And so if you have to move each one of these, you have to get up to here. But before you can enter into here, you need to stop by the reactor and turn off the tractor beam with one of your pieces. And with one of your pieces, it can either be the same one or a different one. You stop by here and get the blueprints from the control room. You start down here at the trash compactor. And if you land on a blue one, you get a blue card. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. So all right, here's the fellas. The fellas are here, and if the fellas come up and land on this one, this sends you to. I gotta check either the detention block or the trash compactor. But if the fellas are here and the couple comes up here, Luke and Leia come up, you can both stay here and chill. You can't have the same people in the same spot though. And then once you get up here, you get both your pieces up into here, and you can either move one space and you're good. Or you go over here and you have a tie. You fight. You have a dogfight with a TIE fighter. If you win the dogfight, you go again, and then you can either go to the TIE fighter for another chance to go again, or you just so it depends on how you want to play it.
I'm sure we can pick it up as we go along.
Listen, this it was a while of us figuring out how to play yesterday. So, okay. So, what colors do people want to be?
Do we play together or do we playing against each other?
You're playing against each other.
Oh, okay.
So there's a green. Ross is gonna go first since he's the challenger.
Gonna go green.
Accepted. Oh, okay. So Johnny, you're going green. I'm going to go red because I'll probably get this wrong. But,
okay.
Anthony's going to be helping us out with gameplay anyway. So
yeah, he'll. We did him yesterday. The game took a while to just trying to figure it out, but all right. So yeah, that glare's not too bad, I guess. All right. So all right, Ross, you got a 3.
Hello.
Johnny, you got a 2. So all right, Ross, you go first. You got a 1. So you need to move either Luke and Leia or Han and Chewie.
I shall move Han and Chewie.
Okay, and then where is it? So you can either move here, one spot, or here to the blue, and then you move to the blue and you get a card.
I tell you what, I'll go for blue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Captured by Imperial stormtroopers, go to the detention block.
Oh.
Okay, now to get out of detention block, you need it's like Monopoly. You get a get out of jail free card, but you don't have one yet, so you need to spin when it's your turn.
Okay.
Hang on,
I'm loving this already.
I'm going to ask Colonel Farm Boy the rules on this. Does he have to move Han and Chewie out before he moves out Luke and Leia? No one ended up in the detention block yesterday, so this is a new thing for me.
I'd like to be the first to that. So.
I don't know if you have to spin to get out or not, or if you can just stay in there.
Great.
I'll have to check on that. Hang on, so let's see. You can get out on your next turn by you don't have the card, and then you can spin by spinning a 3. So you need to spin a 3 to get out, or after 3 turns of not spinning a 3, you're automatically out. So, all right.
Anthony says that Luke and Leia can still move.
Okay.
Okay.
Johnny, you got a 3. Who do you want to be with?
Let's go Luke and Leia.
Okay, do you want to go 3 to the white spot or 3 to the blue spot?
I'm going to go blue because I don't think it can go bad twice in a row.
Now join me in the detention room. Through me.
I see congratulations.
Okay, or it says captured by Imperial stormtroopers. Go to the detention block.
Yay! welcome, one and all. Another party.
Hey, party in detention block.
Yeah, let's get some blue milks going. Get the party going.
Yeah.
The cantina band's over there.
What detention block are you in?
AA-23. There's a cute inmate a couple of doors down.
I've got my eye on that already.
All right, Ross, you got a 2. Do you want to move to blue or to yellow? Yellow doesn't do
laugh.
anything. Yellow doesn't mean anything.
I'd laugh if the blue was a detention centre again. But anyway, so what were the options? Sorry, you move yellow or blue?
Yes.
Just for entertainment, I'll go for yellow.
Okay, the yellow doesn't do anything. The yellow is
okay,
just
well
marked around the spot. Blue?
Oh, blue then. Go for blue.
Okay.
Detention centre. Here we come. Oh, this is funny.
Move Luke and Leia to Death Star DS2 coordinate. So you got moved all the way up over to here.
Is that good?
Yeah, because you need to go into the tractor beam to get this card.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Because you need the tractor beam and you need the blueprints so that you can enter the Millennium Falcon.
Well, then keep me there. Yeah.
And now to get in here, you need a 2.
Right.
Or 2 1s. But like if you get a 3, you can't just stop there. So
okay.
All right.
Lovely, thank you.
All right, you got a 1 there, Mr. Johnny.
We'll go left. Take the left road.
My left or your left?
Oh,
Your left. I trust you.
Okay. Ross, you got a 1.
Oh, that's good.
We're gonna put you there.
Lovely.
Johnny, you got a 1. We're gonna put you there.
Oh.
Blue card. What does it say? The Force is with you. Escape from detention block.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till your next turn to use it, but you know.
That's fine.
But Johnny, we just got the beers in. Come on, man.
I know. I'm gonna have to quickly neck a few.
Ross, you got 1. I moved you over to there into the tractor.
Lovely.
Beam. So now you have that dude.
Cool. Thank you.
Johnny, you want to get out of the Death Star? Or get out of the detention block?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You're out. You got a 2. Where do you want to go? 1 2 1 2 1 2.
We'll go to we'll head towards the droids.
So are they the droids you're looking for, Johnny?
Okay, you want to go on blue?
Yeah, give me a blue.
Move Han and Chewie to Death Star coordinate DS8.
Where's that?
All the way up there.
Yes.
Oh, Han and Chewie. Han and Chewie.
Oh, God damn it.
Who are you barking at?
I think you can smell Wookiee.
There's no one there. Like, she's barking at the couch. Come here. Come here. Come here, crazy. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Look how big I am. I'm like Godzilla. All right. Ross, you got a 3.
Okay.
So that means you can get to come out of the detention block.
Yay. Thank you.
It's a riveting game. Johnny, you got a 3.
Move Han and Chewie to just next to the droids.
Okay. So basically, you need a 1 to get in there. So until then, you just keep moving this guy to whatever.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking, but you know. Ross, you got a 2.
Lovely.
What do you want to do?
Well, I'd move.
You can move these guys out.
Yes.
can-
I'll move those two out.
All right, you got 2. You want to go up or you want to go over?
I will go up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Path of least blue cards.
Johnny, you got a 3.
Yeah, we'll move those guys. Yeah, head on up.
2. To a blue?
Oh, go on then. I know that laugh.
I sense it's bad.
Move Han and Chewie to Death Star DS6.
Oh, come on. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it could be.
Well, I mean, it's down there, so you still need 4 or 5 turns to get up there, but
True, but I'm not. At least I'm not in the detention block.
no. All right, Ross, you got a 1.
Okay, I'll move
Up to the blue.
up to the blue. Yeah, up to the blue, please.
You brave, brave man.
Well, it's been known.
Stormtroopers in corridor lose a turn.
Gosh darn it!
What's gonna happen now? A 2 for you, Johnny. You go. You got a blue. You can move over here to a blue guy.
Let's move Luke and Leia 2 up towards the droids.
Okay, and you get to go again because the stormtroopers don't like the real Wookiee.
I sense arms being ripped off soon.
All right, you got a 1. Oh,
Okay, move Luke and Leia up again.
Ross, you got a 1.
Move Luke and Leia up 1, please. Thank you.
Delilah. Go.
Do we need to get both sets of people into the Falcon, or just the one set?
You need to get both sets in.
Okay.
So you got this guy. You still need to get the control room.
Okay.
You still need the blueprints from the control room. So either one of these guys can get the control room.
Right, sure. Okay. That's good to know. I didn't realize.
Well, I tried to explain the rules to you, and Johnny started yelling at me. We'll figure it out as we play. I said, "Okay, geez, all right."
Yeah, we don't look at the instructions on stuff, do we? We just go, no, we'll just pick it up, you know.
All right, who is that? Johnny, you got a 2.
Yeah, move them.
You want to move up here, or you want to move over?
Move over.
Hello.
Hi!
Hello down there.
I missed you!
Ross, you have a 3.
Move them to whichever way.
1, 2. You move to there or there.
Move to that yellow spot. It's the yellow spot. Yeah.
A 3 for you there, Johnny. 1, 2, 3. Blue or white or
White.
blue?
We're going white.
2 for you.
I shall go up 2.
1, 2. Blue or white?
White.
Blue. Johnny, 2.
Yeah, there. Yeah, we'll go where you've popped me there. Yeah.
Right there, right? Yeah.
Yep.
3 for you, Mr. Wookie. 1, 2, 3.
I do.
All right. See, we need to turn this into a drinking game. I mean, I don't drink, but it's like, you know, anytime you have to move, like to a detention block or something like that, or the DS, you got to drink.
Absolutely.
Which, like last night, there wasn't a lot of cards. I mean, you've gone through more cards today than they did last night. Just the way things were, the rolls were going, but. Yeah, and it was the first time there was anybody in detention box. So, all right, a 3. Whose turn is it?
He's
Johnny's, isn't it?
Yeah. Go to the white one above the yellow dot. Yeah, there. Thank you.
Ross, you got a 3.
Now,
which
does that
means
mean if you move the other 2, that mean I'll pass the droids, wouldn't it? So technically,
this is a real farm boy question. So to move into here, you need to. Well, you can only move to here. But I don't know if you can only move to there with a 1, or I guess you can move to here with a 3. You just don't go the other spaces. I'm not sure.
Well, could I not move the other 2 into the droids with using just 2 out of 3?
No, because you need to have a 2.
Okay.
If you got a 1, you could move 1 and then hope for another 1. But
all right. Okay. Well, in that case, then move the other 2 into the Falcon.
Okay. You can't move to the Falcon yet. You're just stuck right there.
Oh. Well, closer to the Falcon. Yes.
You're so close you
Johnny,
could touch it.
Johnny Orm, you got a 2. You got a. All right. You both need that control room now. Ross needs a 2. Ross got a 2. He's in the control room.
In the control. Lovely. All these lovely buttons. Lovely.
So you got the blueprint.
Hey.
Oh. So to get in the Falcon, you need the exact number when you're close.
Yep. And Johnny, you got a 1. You got a blueprint.
My word. An actual race now, isn't it? This is good. This is going up. Oh.
Oh, who would have thought it?
There's no one. To be fair.
All right, a 1 for
me.
Wookie Ross Snoke.
Oh, then I imagine that
you can move this guy here.
Those 2, yeah, they'll do, yeah, in there. So they're all there now, making a home for themselves.
And a 1 for Johnny.
Just take Han and Chewie out 1. Yep. There you go.
Ross, you got a 1.
Lovely. I'll
Red.
go.
He's red.
Red. I'm red.
Damn it.
Thanks.
A 2 for Johnny.
Luke and Leia to the 1 above. I ain't doing no blues now.
Ross, you have a 2. 1, 2. So you got here or blue one?
I think I'll go white one. White one, please. Likewise with Johnny, I'm not doing in blue. Not this close.
A 1 for Johnny.
Go up, yeah, that one.
1 for Ross.
Oh no! Can I go? I'll go to my. I'll go to your the other way. That's it. That one.
3.
Oh yes, Han and Chewie straight in.
Is it? No,
Damn
you
it.
haven't, yeah.
At least I passed the blue. I am past the blue.
A 1 for Ross.
2,
Here?
yeah, one, yeah. No, that one. Oh, that one. That one. There you go. That's it. Yeah. A little dance. There you go.
A 1 for Johnny.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I hope I don't get another 1.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
A 2
So,
for Ross.
Two for me, is it? Then straight in
Yes.
then. Thank you.
All right, get
Yeah.
Craig. Who do you want to be? You're gonna be the Wookiee.
Okay.
Just because it's too many pieces to have in there.
All right then. Plain check.
All right, a 2 for Johnny.
yes! I'm past the blue!
Okay, Ross, here you go. Here's your choices. You can either move here
Yeah.
and your turn's over,
I don't want to do that, do I?
or you can go here
Yeah.
and you spin. If you see it on there, win or lose. If you win, you go again. So you can then end your turn or keep trying to go.
I'm gonna be really obvious here. Is the last piece of actually the winning line? Is it the bit that's the semicircle at the top of the board?
You have to get in here.
Okay, yeah, right, okay.
I mean, so you could just go and you can move either straight or diagonal. So if you decided to end your turn here, you can just have another turn and go here.
Right.
It just depends on. It's all. Do you want to try and get the game over with, or Johnny could get a 2 and come in and roll a couple wins and be right in there then. So.
Okay, fine. We'll do that. We'll make it fair for Johnny.
All right, what are we doing? I didn't understand your English.
Okay, I'll break it down. Just I'll throw a dice if it's a 1 or whatever. We'll do it until Johnny gets in.
Just the 1?
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah. I won't spin to win. I'll let Johnny come in and then we can spin together.
Johnny, you got a 2, buddy. Johnny with a 2. Johnny with a 2. All right, Johnny, you're gonna be Luke and Leia just because.
Makes it easy.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is where the fun begins. So this is what happened last time. I'm gonna give you a little recap. Dale was playing, and Dale went to the TIE Fighter, and I don't remember if he won or lost, but he went 1 or 2 spots, and I think he tried once or twice before Dee Spencer got in, and then she got him, and she just went the whole way. She was like, I'll fight, and just went right in 1 turn. Where he tried a couple times and ended up going back. So, it all depends what you want to do. So, all right, Ross, it's your turn, buddy.
I'll do a 1. I'll go up
just
the side.
1?
Yeah, go up the side. Yeah.
Okay. Johnny Orm, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna take on the TIE. I'm having a dogfight.
Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Just so. Not like I was cheating before or anything, making up the numbers. It doesn't matter to me who goes. I mean, the game takes 2 hours. It's more fun watching you guys get frustrated because you keep going back. I would have loved to have you keep going back to the trash compactor and whatever. I can't win, please. But this way to make sure that, not to make sure because whatever. But okay, Johnny Orm, you're here.
Here we go.
TIE Fighter, win!
Woo!
What do you want to do? You
TIE
want to
Fighter.
Go left or right? Not that it really matters.
Either one. Yeah.
Win!
Hey!
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Fighter.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Win!
Oh, what?
What do you want to do?
TIE Fighter.
Wow. There's 4 wins and 2 loses on there, so
I
it's not like
didn't even saw it. It was all blurry. I thought it was win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. I thought.
I didn't know that either until I looked right now, and so I thought it was But.
We'll do best of 3, is it?
Booze! Johnny's all the way back.
Right. Well, in that case, then.
Yeah.
I might have a little spin on the win.
See, Johnny was happy. He's like, I got it down now. And then I bust out. I didn't tell you the odds, but I told you, hey, listen, it's, you got a 2-to-1 shot of winning. So, it's like a 66.6% chance to win, which is kind of what he did. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he loses. All right. So, all right, Ross. What are you going to do? Now, are you playing as a Wookiee that's on the light side, or are you playing as a Snoke clone? Did you know Snoke was a clone?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Not at first, no.
Okay. Just when you saw him when you saw all of yourselves in the clone bucket, that's when you knew.
Let's say you probably confirmed a few things.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, so let's spin.
Stop asking me questions I'm not allowed to answer. Okay, heard. We're gonna go up here to spin and win. You want to go, or you want to spin, or you want to play it safe?
I will spin again.
Thanks, Anthony.
Lose!
Ah! Oh!
See, if that was me, I would have played it safe, and I would have just gone there, because one more turn and he got it. So he would have had to run it up to win. But, whatever.
I just thought, why not?
Yeah,
Give the boy a chance. Give him a chance.
Oh, I just spun for you, so you need to tell him what you're doing.
I'm going for a TIE Fighter.
Win.
TIE Fighter.
Win. Oh, you going for a TIE Fighter?
Yeah, I'm going for a TIE Fighter.
Win! Woo! Johnny is now going to change his bio.
Yes, I am.
It's now going to say Trivial Pursuit Champion and Escape. Sorry, Rural Farm Boy. Escape from Death Star Champion.
I'm just doing it now.
What's this? The best of 3, isn't it?
You want to go again?
I'm going for it. I can go again.
I can go again. Why not? It's only 5 to 11. Yeah, no one's going to work tomorrow, have they?
Now I've got a week off.
What?
Yeah.
You've just had 3 months, haven't you?
No, I've been in it. I've been working through.
Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. Okay.
Upset me.
Well.
Remind me that other people have been off.
I don't even. If you tell me what you do, I'm sorry that I've forgotten. But what do you do?
I work in an online book reseller.
Okay.
So we've basically been selling books a lot in the last few weeks.
Right.
Well, months. Yeah.
Well, because everybody needs books, don't
They do, and a lot of people have been doing a lot more reading than normal.
they? Yeah, I found that having these months off, you get to do stuff that you've been putting off because you've been working and things, and you haven't had time for. And you think, well, I could just sit and watch television for 10 hours a day, or play games, or I can actually go and do those, being painting and doing gardening and reading books and just catching up on stuff that. Do you feel like you've achieved something after the lockdown ends?
My wife is she's been on furlough, and she's with me having a week off. She's now going to she's doing like a huge redecoration project in the house whilst I attempt to wrangle the kid.
Do you mean you don't mean Yoda? Sorry, Yoda, the child.
No.
You've got you've actually got.
I do. I have a real child as well.
I didn't know. You have a real child.
I have a real child.
So it's like one of those like fakes or like Pinocchio type ones. Okay.
No, not yet.
No, and is he or she?
It's a she.
Lovely.
Little
3-year-old.
3-year-old.
And does she like Star Wars?
Working on it.
Right. Is her name Ray?
No.
You want it to be Ray?
I was no, because I really couldn't find any that. Couldn't really come up with a girl's name that worked with my last name. From Star Wars girl's name that works with my last name. That
what is your last name?
Orm.
Johnny Orm.
Orm. ORME.
Oh, okay. Well.
So Leia Orm. Nah. Carry on. I was like, yeah, I can't do that one. So no, we let her have a normal name,
which is
Emma.
Emma, right? Lovely. That's nice. Named after the book. Yeah.
I don't. Really, there was no inspiration. It was like we just kind of were sat there looking at it. We couldn't figure out a name because we thought we didn't find out. We were waiting. So, and we were adamant we were having a boy. Like Sarah was just like, "It's a boy. I think it's a boy." I'm really sure it's a boy. So we just thought of boy names, and we had like a couple of girls' names, and it was like maybe not sure. Then we had her, and it was like, I think she's an Emma.
Right. Okay.
So we went with that.
Nice. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, congratulations. I didn't realise you had a little one.
All right.
Yeah.
Was that a nice little intermission? I wouldn't have ate a couple potato chips to hold me over.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Well, now we know what we're doing. Round number 2.
And the bio's updated. I just want you all to know.
Sorry, my screaming blank. Can you say that again?
My bio has now been updated to include this win as well.
All right, that means Ross has to win to make you change your bio back.
Yeah.
All that hard work.
I live closer to you, Johnny. I have to come round and sort of like,
Yeah, I mean,
you guys they have these lockdown.
I mean, you guys are both in England, so you're probably like a half hour from each other. You can drive from one side of England to the other in like 20 minutes. It's like
it's not Jersey, no.
No. I think you're down. I'm Lincoln.
Oh yeah, that's a bit farther than half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. I'm Southend. I'm Essex, where the pier is.
Oh, so yeah, that'll be about
an hour. That's more than that. I know that.
Yeah, I think about probably 2.5.
Yeah.
Depending on traffic.
Well, I told them yesterday when they were playing because they said they were going to get in a fist fight or something like that. I said, all right, what you guys need to do is I got it set up. You guys need to work on getting my Patreon up to $1,000 a month. And if I get my Patreon up to $1,000 a month, I will fly both of you to New York City. You can go get in a fight, and I'll record it as part of the septic tank. And the winner gets airfare back home.
Well, if I win, can I go first class?
Ooh.
No, I'll rephrase that. When I win,
Oh.
Oh.
See, you see, I can duck and weave. I can duck and weave.
You can just go between my legs, don't you? Right, hang on, that didn't sound right, did it? Okay.
I knew what you meant, so I didn't.
We all know what you meant.
I could say that, but
And there's nothing wrong with that,
I'm
except for the context it was being used.
yeah.
So
It's not like I said to go for low blow, did it? So
no.
no.
I mean,
I don't know if I have to move now.
The whole thing is, I mean, if you guys know like about how Patreon works, so if you got my Patreon for $1,000 a month, and I was like, okay, I had that for 6 months, I'd still only get $3,000 out of that by the time Patreon takes their money. And then by the time I fly you guys to New York and get a hotel room for you, I wouldn't make any money off the deal. It would just be fun to watch. But anyways, all right. So.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
All right. We're gonna spin to see who goes first, and Ross is the challenger. He got a 1. Johnny, you got a 3. You go first.
Okie dokie.
You got a 1.
Okay, let's go. I'm green.
Okay.
Let's go in the one that's next row, next one across. There we go. I'm aiming for a 3.
Oh, did you want the boys?
I don't mind. I don't mind at this point.
Oh, well, we'll have the same as we had before, I think, yeah? Make it easy, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, your colors are the same, but that's the only question is so if you can keep Luke and Leia here, and if you end up on a blue one here, it says move Luke and Leia to DS or whatever. So that's the only reason it really matters, because it can either they can either hurt you or help you depending on where you are. So add a 2 for Ross. You want to start out with the fellas?
Yeah, go
You
on.
wanna
Let's
go
go for the fellas.
blue?
I'm going to go for blue. I'm going to be a brave boy and go for blue again.
Stormtroopers in corridor. Lose a turn.
Oh, hello again. All right.
At least it's early. 2 for Johnny.
Let's take the other 2 onto the
3 for Johnny.
Let's take nope.
3.
Them,
2 for the Wookiee.
Yeah, move the fellas to the to that one. Yeah, no, that one. Yeah, no, back that one. Thank you.
1. The fellas or the family?
Luke and Leia. The family.
We'll call them instead of calling them the couple, because I don't want to get anybody upset because
That's just creepy.
All right, 1.
No, take the others out onto the first white one. That's it. Thank you.
1. Fellas or family?
Oh man. Family.
Stormtroopers are closing in. Move back 4.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3. 4. I guess you're back in the trash compactor, dude. 1 for Ross.
Move Han and Chewie to the yellow.
1 for Johnny.
Let's take the family out of the trash compactor. I don't want to stain Leia's dress too much.
That's a bit of a squeeze, isn't it?
Hey!
Hey!
See, it's like, so the morning, I was going to say the morning stuff. see, like I was saying, it's early here for the septic tank, so it's more of innuendos instead of it coming out and saying it. Usually, when it's 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're playing here or talking here, there's just no hold barred. Like we're coming out and having a conversation about Monica Lewinsky's dress or whatever. Here we're just kind of like, oh, does it all. Okay, so we got 3.
Yeah, move Han and Chewie to the white one, just above the blue one. No, not there. Okay. Oh, you move.
Yeah, the other white one.
The other one. Okay, so you got the other one. It was on, right? So you go up one, and then go to your left. No, the other way then. That's it. Oh, that's blue, isn't it? Yep. Okay, now then go back. Yeah, okay, do the other white one, and then that one. Oh, do the blue. Let's just go blue.
You could live to regret that.
I probably have.
Ross. Outwit Grand Moff Tarkin. Spin again.
Yeah. He likes to drink.
And Ross gets a 3.
Oh, lovely.
1, 2,
1, 2, 3. Lovely. Cool.
I should be a game show host. Johnny Orm with a 2.
Yeah, let's move Han and Chewie up 2. There we go.
With a 3.
Yeah, go on.
Move Luke and Leia and Han and Chewie to Death Star 5.
Is that good or bad?
You're both.
I think that's not. Oh, okay. That's not like trapped, is it? That's just outside.
Yeah, you're just moved outside, so.
Oh, lovely. That's fine then.
It's warmer there.
Yeah.
2, Johnny.
Yeah, we'll go there. Thank you.
1, Ross.
Removing both of this?
No, I'm just moving them out of the way so you can see in case I don't.
Oh, okay. Just to the white. Move Han and Chewie 1 to the white. That's it. Thanks.
Johnny, you got a 3.
Yeah, let's risk it for a blue.
Oh man, you never know what's gonna happen when you get these blues.
I know.
Blast a barrier with your blaster. Move ahead 2 spaces.
There's
a 2.
Yeah, go up 2. No, the other way. That's it.
2.
Let's get into that tractor beam.
Johnny's got a tractor beam. Obi-Wan. All right. Ross with a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Lovely.
That's what you want to do.
Yep.
Johnny, angry Johnny. What do you want to do?
Let's move Han and Chewie 3 towards. Yeah.
Ross with a 1 for the control room.
Yeah. Hello, R2. That name's mad.
He's getting his little shot thing out. Now you're in there.
Is is guessing is what else?
You know, his little electrocutor thing that he does in Return of the Jedi.
I misheard what you said.
Oh.
Hey now.
Honestly, misheard what you just said. It's like hello.
All right. It is Ross's turn. With a 1.
Move. Who are they? Luke and Leia up 1, please. That's it. Thanks.
3 for Johnny.
Han and Chewie towards. Yeah.
One for Ross.
New Han and Chewie 1 right out of the Udon. Close to that's it. That one there. Here we go. Meet our
Hi.
doppelgangers.
Now remember, they can't occupy the same space, so.
Now that though, especially in Time Cop.
Yes. So if they occupy the same space, if Johnny gets a 1 here, and he lands on and decides to move on that, where does he send? Real Farm Boy, where does he move him back to?
Detention block. Detention block. Detention block. Detention block. Detention block.
We'll worry about it.
The Millennium Falcon.
No.
Johnny, you got a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Blue?
we'll go there.
Blue?
Yeah,
You gonna risk it with the blue?
I am.
You gonna risk it with the blue?
I am.
R2-D2 and C-3PO show you a shortcut. Move to control room.
Yeah.
Something is not quite right here.
This will be a day long remembered.
Probably not. Okay.
All right. Two.
Okay, move Han and Chewie. No, not Han and Chewie. Luke and Leia to. Yeah, that way. 2 whites. There you go. Yes. There we are.
Johnny, you got a 2.
Let's move Han and Chewie across and up. So on. Although, yeah, go on then.
Detention center. Detention center. Detention center.
Falcon, 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 Falcon.
Your blaster misfires. Move back 3 spaces.
Oh, can I move back and knock off
A big one.
the other Han and and knock Han and Chewie off of their little spot there?
I am not sure, but I'm going to say no.
Ah,
Thank you.
it's nothing personal. I'm just being tactical.
It just said move back 3. I moved you back 3. I didn't turn or do anything, so that was. Ross, you got a 3.
Yeah, move that one.
1, 2, 3.
No.
Okay, Anthony.
No. That way. The way you just had it before. Past the blue.
Right there.
Yes, out there, right there. I've got to get the plans, haven't I?
A 1 for Johnny.
Move Chewie and Han up 1.
I'm just going to say, it's canon. Let the Wookiee win. I'm just saying. 3 for Ross. 1, 2, 2.
Hey, that's me. I mean,
Oh.
as much as I want to get closer to the Falcon, you
Can
know.
can I go into the Luke and Leia? Can they go into the beams, track beam?
No, because you need a 2. You got a 3.
Oh, okay. All right then. Okay.
A knockoff
That's fine.
sends you to the detention center.
Johnny, you got a 2.
Move Luke and Leia out 1 and up. Yeah, and 1 up there. There you go.
And a 2 for Ross.
Traction beam. Cheers.
No, it's getting close. It's getting close. It's a race again.
This doesn't seem much
And
closer
here-
than last time.
And here we have, it's going to be neck and neck. Johnny, you got a 1.
Okay, let's move Han and Chewie up 1.
Ross, you got a 2.
Han and Chewie and the Falcon.
Johnny, you got a 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, let's do that.
You need a 1 and a 2. And Ross, you got a 2. There?
Yeah.
Still there.
No, the first one. Yeah. Thank you.
Johnny, you got a 2.
Han and Chewie, please.
Ross, you got a 1.
Darn. Can I go back one? Can I go back?
Yeah, you can move it down here.
Okay, I'll do that.
Johnny got a 1.
Oh, pants.
Ross, you got a 2.
Yes, that way. That's it. No, wait, that's it. Say avoid the blue.
Johnny, what do you want to do?
Oh, go on then. I'll be nice. Let's pop me in the non-dogfight slot for now.
That's being nice. That's strategic.
I'm giving him a shot.
And 2 brings it in.
Yay!
See?
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
You're welcome. As if I
No.
knew what was going to happen.
You did use your forks, didn't you?
Of course.
Yes.
What? It's based on there. What? What?
No.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What's so funny?
Because you don't know where the camera is. It could be facing this way. It could be facing this way.
It's pointing down at the game.
What if it was that one or that one?
Then I was naked in front of your friends.
You would be.
Hey, look. It's facing the other way.
But you never know.
Why
It could.
would it be facing the door? Our bedroom.
Hello.
Why would your camera be facing our bed in shooting our bedroom?
What if I was moving it over there because I was getting ready to do something? Don't argue with me. Put some clothes on. All right. Told you it was a septic tank. All right, who's Johnny's turn? Oh, Johnny, you wanna play safe or you wanna go for the gusto?
I'm going for the gusto now.
You won.
Yep.
You won. You lost.
Get in there.
Ross,
Right.
what are you gonna do?
I'm going to go for the gusto too. Another
That's
win or
a win.
lose.
That's a win.
That's a
I mean,
win.
it's on the
Okay.
line. It's on the line, but it's closer to win. So
Okay.
that would have been your
We'll go-
space there.
Go with the host, his judgment.
That's another win. You keep going.
Yeah, go on.
That's another win. You're gonna keep going.
No.
So basically, what it comes down to is Johnny.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny.
Let's go for it.
I mean, you really don't have a choice because he went.
I know.
If you don't get in here, he wins.
Come on then.
Lose.
Oh. Yeah.
Ross with the win.
Right. You want to do this, the decider?
I think it has to be done. I can't go to bed knowing that this is the situation.
Actually, I've got to go then, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh!
No. Cheers, anyway. That was a good game. That was a good game.
That was a good one.
Now that you know what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Michael, so you don't mind. What's your girlfriend's name?
Danielle.
Danielle. Well, just say hello to Danielle for me when she comes over again.
Okay.
Yeah. Say hello. And I've not met the boss.
She refuses to come on camera. I tried to get her to play last night because the couple people that were supposed to play didn't show up, and then I was like, okay, people in the room, come play, and nobody wanted to come on camera to play, so they played from the chat, which takes kind of a long time because I'd spin and be like, okay, then I have to wait for them to tell me what to do. I'd be like, you want to move, so yeah.
All right. Is she
I tried to get her to play, and she's like, no. She's like, do I need to answer questions? I was like, no. It's just a board game. You don't need to know anything about Star Wars to play.
I think that answers your question.
Right.
And what was your question?
Is Danielle a Star Wars fan?
She grew up watching Star Wars, but she doesn't really care about it. So I got her to watch. So we've been together for 8 years. I got her to watch the first Star Wars movie with me a couple months ago, and I picked Solo because she's like, well, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to make your head any bigger than it is. I'm just saying because I think about it. She already saw the OT. So she knows, those. And if I was going to go with the prequels, I got to start with number 1, but there was going to be too many questions then to answer and talk about, and for the first time watching it, talking about trade routes and things like that, I don't think it would be her jam. She probably wouldn't like it as much as, other things. Like I would start with, for that, I would have to start with 2 because 2 gets more of the action stuff going on. But you have to watch 1 first because if you don't watch 1, you lose Qui-Gon, you lose Maul. You don't understand what's been going on with Padme. And Padme is kind of the best character ever in Star Wars. No offense, Ross, but
I'll be back in just a second.
So I got her to watch Solo, and then afterwards she's like, she really didn't say she really liked it. She didn't understand some of the criticism people had about it, and why I explained to her the whole criticism after the movie was over, the criticisms people had and things like that, and she didn't understand any of it because she's a normal person, not an idiot. But then later on, when she was recently, she was in North Carolina at her brother's because she went down there for a week or 2, and her brother was had her watching Star Wars, and she asked me, she's like, why did you start with Solo? And I explained to her because it's a Star Wars movie, but it's not in the saga, so you don't need to know any backstory behind it. So it's I could have started with, episode 1, but I don't think that would have been the best one to start with. Someone that's not really a Star Wars fan and doesn't have intentions of watching more on a regular basis. I will get her to watch more, just not as frequently as I would like to. And then starting with the sequel trilogy, I think there would have been just too many questions. I mean, that was just my personal choice. And she wouldn't have liked Rogue One because Rogue One was too much of a war movie. I think so. But yeah, so your movie, one of your movies, I should say, is the one that we started with, because that's why I went with Solo, just because, and it's the most fun. I think it's the most fun out of the Star Wars movies. It's not as serious. I mean,
talking of other movies, not to plug it, but have you seen Artemis Fowl yet?
I did. I watched it yesterday.
Oh, lovely.
Friday.
I've not seen it yet. I've not seen it yet. So
I watched it the first day it came out. I saw you in it. I'm assuming it was you.
What film's that?
Artemis Fowl.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I think my wife has.
All right. I was lucky. I was lucky enough to work on that. So.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
But then
Michael was just saying that he saw me in it, but I haven't actually seen it yet to see myself in it. So I was just hoping it was all right.
I mean, I liked it. I'm guessing that it was you that was in it, because there's a scene where this very tall creature walks through the fairy town, I guess, or whatever the hell it's called.
Haven City.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that it's you, and then right after that, Dame Judi Dench is on there, and your interview that you did with DJ Charlie Skywalker. I believe you talked about meeting her.
Yes, it did. Yeah, it was. He was. How can I say? It was like just literally she was walking to get on the set, and she just stopped and said, "Blimey, you're tall," or worse to those effect. And I said, "Oh, yes, thank you very much." And she went, "How tall are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm just over 7 foot." And she went, "Wow, that's lovely." And then off she went. So it was only a brief little chat, but for me it was like I just met M from James Bond, So, but obviously she's been lots of other things. But it's just we did that. We filmed that a little while ago. It's taken a little while to come on to. It was going to be released in the theatre, but then the pandemic happened, and that's why I got put onto Disney Plus. But that was amazing to do, and it's and I've worked. Got quite a few Star Wars people in that as well. So quite nice.
And then you people in the chat right now, go ahead and share this on whatever your social medias are, Facebook, Twitter, and let them know that it's the death match.
No, it's the Death Star match.
Okay. Oh, someone's gonna escape in the Falcon, and someone's gonna explode.
Well, I believe the Falcon will be landing. Is that right? No, that's an eagle, isn't it? Eagle's landed. That's a Falcon.
Yep.
I thought that was quite good. All right, it's 11:30 at night. Okay.
Well, yeah.
I've had a drink.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna see who goes first again. Johnny, you got a 3. Ross, you got a 2. Johnny goes first. Johnny is green. I remember that now.
Hey.
With envy. Green with envy.
Ooh. Yeah, but
Johnny,
you're red with anger when you're red with anger when I kick your ass.
Oh, all this trash talk. Yeah.
We'll go 3 on white, please.
Johnny, be careful. He's going to put you in between his legs. Because he can just step over you. That's what I'm saying. He can just step over you. You know? Well, what?
Thank you for cleaning that up.
Come on.
It was getting a bit hairy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, hey now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Johnny, you got a 3, brother. What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Let's take Han and Chewie 3 up to the white, please.
Ooh. You got a 1, Ross. You want to go blue? Start off strong.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna go for blue. If I get another corridor, I will be angry.
If you get another what?
Get another stormtroopers in a corridor.
You got a move Luke and Leia to Death Star DS1.
Oh, well, that's even better.
Boop.
Thank you.
Three for Johnny.
Let's take. Yeah,
three.
Let's go there, please.
Oh, that's a 2.
Sorry, who feels sorry?
For you, buddy.
For me? Oh, and move
2,
Han.
2, 2.
Move Han and Chewie to the yellow 1. That's it. Thank you.
2 for Johnny. Here's Johnny.
Let's go to 2 to blue.
2 to blue, 2 to blue. Your blaster misfires. Move back 3. Get back in the trash compactor.
It's fine. It is fine.
1.
I shall move. Yeah. To
1 here, 1 here.
well, could I not move to the one that Johnny's on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that now.
Johnny, you got a 2. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, we'll go there. Where are you pointing now? There you go.
3 for Ross. Ho, ho, ho.
Move Luke and Leia. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
3 for Johnny. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, let's go there.
I see.
3 for Ross. 1, 2, 3, and Ross.
Yay.
With the tractor beam.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Johnny, you got a 2.
Let's move the guys in the trash compactor to the blue. Yeah, go on. Let's risk it.
Han and Chewbacca are trapped. Move your Luke and Leia to their space.
Well, then they'll be up there, won't it?
That's awful. That's just terrible.
Is it?
I mean, it's
Cool
like
for me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It saved you 2 or 3 spins, maybe 3,
Yeah.
4. To get up there if that's where you're going, but you know, we'll see. I mean, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 spins. I mean, that's 4 if he gets a 2 every time, just going in the middle. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, maybe he gets another card. You know, there's lots of cards here. You never know what's going to happen. Ross. 2.
Move Han and Chewie to the white that is adjacent to the blue. No, that's yes. No, but that one. That's it.
And you got a 2.
Send Han and Chewie over the tractor beam.
Now, real farm boy, so I don't have to look at the rules. If Johnny moves to the tractor beam and Ross is there, does he get moved to the detention block or the trash compactor? Just wondering. See what Earl Farm Boy, if he knows that rule off the top of his head, whatever. Because that might make a difference on how Ross moves. You can't split. I know they can't share space, so where does if Johnny moves there, where does Ross move to? You can't split them.
Oh, he says detention block.
Okay.
So I haven't had to go yet.
All right. Ross, you got a 3.
Okay. I move that one, Luke and Leia, out and there. That's it. Groovy, thanks.
Johnny, you got a 3.
The guy, look, I can't remember who it is. Is it Han and Chewie that I've jumped over the trash compactor?
Yes.
Yeah. Move them ahead one of Ross. Thank you.
Ross, you got a 1.
Move to the yellow. Thank you.
Johnny, you got a 1.
Yep. I thank you.
Ross, you got a 2.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Actually, well, no. It's like Luke and Leia go up into the Falcon, can't he?
No, you need to get that guy before you can move into the Falcon.
Yeah, but can't I do that with Han and Chewie?
But they can't move in here until you have that.
Oh, I see. Okay, then in that case, just do what you did before then. I didn't realise. Okay. Blue. Okay, lovely. Groovy. Great.
Oh, you had a lightsaber duel, Ross.
Oh, lovely. Is that good?
Well, it depends. Win lightsaber duel with Darth Vader. Move ahead 3 spaces.
Yeah. Get in there, my son.
1, 2, 3. Johnny, you got a 3.
Oh, okay, let's move Han and Chewie over. Oh no, Luke and Leia over towards the control room. No, Han and Chewie to the control room. So jump over Ross.
Like that?
You like that?
Okay.
Yes, you're blocking my view.
I mean, the move's already done. You already took your turn.
I know. I'm feeling brave.
Well, no,
Maybe.
because you're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and knocked him into the detention center.
I could have done, but
But he's nice. Johnny's a nice guy.
Yeah, until Ross gets a 1 and does the same thing to you.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Well, we're gonna find out, Ross.
I wouldn't do that
Ross?
at all.
Okay, Ross, you just got a 1.
I got a 1. Oh,
Yeah.
okay then. But I'm going to have to, and I'm sorry.
no, you don't have to. You can move Luke and Leia up 1. You could. It's
I
there.
could do. That's a
And
good
just
point.
think, I made the nice choice.
In that case, then to balance it out, knock him off the. Go on, knock him out my way. Go on, knock him off this. I thought it was a trash compactor, isn't it?
No, it's,
Detention block.
Oh, that's
I think
it.
it's
Well, no.
detention block. Yeah, but now he either needs to get a 3, or after 3 times of spinning, not getting a 3, he's out. So,
Okay.
but just remind me to tell you something later on. Since we see I told you, let the Wookiee win. He just ripped your arms off, bro. Johnny, you ready?
yeah.
You got a 2.
Yeah, move them
1,
2 over, please.
2.
Thank you.
Ross, you got a 2.
Move Luke and Leia 2 spaces forward to the white one, please. Thank you. Beg your pardon, Johnny.
Sorry.
Johnny, you got a 2.
Oh, come on, let's just chase that. Luke and Leia chasing down Luke and Leia.
Okay. Ross, you got a 1.
In
Do
the
it. Do
droids.
Oh,
No,
see,
the other one.
I would have moved back there and fucked him really bad, but. All right, Johnny, it's your turn.
Come on, then.
You got a 1.
Oh, no.
Get him into that detention block.
Oh, shit.
All right, and you can move out on your next one, Johnny. Ross, you got a 3.
Oh, come on!
Hey, dude, it's what it
Get me
is.
out. Get me out. Get me out of that detention block.
Where do you want to go?
I'll go to what's that one? The other one.
Go to
The other one.
Go to
The other
the
one.
nearest blue and get back in there.
I think not, Johnny.
Johnny, you got a 1.
Luke and Leia 1.
Oh, they didn't.
Johnny, you got a 3. All right, no, that's Ross. Ross got a 3.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's right.
Oh, yeah. No, he's getting another good one, didn't he?
No,
Let's get-
Han and Chewie up 3, the third white one. Up. No, that's blue. Yeah, no, opposite. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah. Thank you.
A 2.
Get me into that control room.
All right, you can both now get to the Falcon.
Oh.
A 1 for Ross.
Move Han and Chewie up 1, please.
Johnny.
I think Han and Chewie can come out now, can't they?
Yep.
What have I got? Yeah, we'll go
Here.
there. Yeah.
Ross, you got a 3.
Move
1, 2,
Han.
3.
No, move Han
1,
and
2,
Chewie.
3.
Yeah, there we go.
Johnny, you got a 1.
Yeah, move Han and Chewie up 1, please.
A 3 for you, Ross.
Yeah, move.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Thank you.
A 1 for you, Johnny.
Yeah, we'll go up 1 with Han and Chewie.
3 for you, Ross. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I'm guessing. You
Yeah.
don't want to move. Johnny, you got a 1.
Yeah, Han and Chewie up 1, please.
Ross, you got a 2. Can't go anywhere.
That's fine.
You got a 3, Johnny.
Okay,
1,
Han and
2,
Chewie
3.
into the...
No, that puts you on the blue spot.
Just outside,
Okay.
isn't it? Blue.
Luke and Leia up to the white one, up to... yeah, that way. Thank you.
Ross, you got a 1. You're in it.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh.
It's fine. I'm nearly there. I am nearly there.
Yes, but the thing is, though, Johnny, I am there.
Johnny, you got a 3.
Right, Han and Chewie can get in there.
3.
Oh, no,
No.
they can't.
No, we can't.
Okay, let's go to the blue. Let's go to the blue.
With which one?
Han and Chewie to the blue.
Okay, and now the cards sit here like this, so I can see what the cards are when you guys go. So when Ross went before, I peeked at it. And remember when he could have jumped on you, which started the whole melee of you guys going back and forth?
You orchestrated it.
If he would have ended up on the blue spot, he would have landed on you anyways, because it was R2D2 and C3PO. Show you a shortcut, move to the tractor beam. So he would have landed on you with his Luke and Leia on the tractor beam. So you would have been there anyways.
It's the power of the Force.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's still early. I mean, he can either play it safe in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. He's got the game, or you never know. So
You never know.
Ross, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'll play it safe for this first one.
Johnny, you got a 2. You're in. On
Hey!
Ross.
I'll spin.
Lose. You're back. Johnny, you got a 3. 1, 2,
Yeah, that way.
3.
No. I want to go between the two blues. I want to go between those two blues.
Ross, what are you going to do?
I will play it safe again.
Johnny, you got a 1.
Ooh.
Blew me. Oh.
What? What did you say to me?
I'd like to go on a blue, please.
Oh dear. I think you mean you blew me away.
Yes.
Blow me down with a feather.
You find stormtrooper outfits to disguise yourself. Move ahead 4 spaces.
I can't.
You can't move, dude.
That's harsh, but I'm fine.
Ross, you gonna play it safe or you gonna go?
I'm gonna play it safe.
Johnny, you got a 1.
Get me in there.
Alright.
Here we go.
Right. Shall I play it safe again or shall I spin? I think I'm gonna play it safe.
Johnny, I'm guessing you're spinning?
I'm spinning.
With the win. Spinning.
Spinning.
With the win. Spinning.
Oh,
Spinning.
no.
You're spinning?
I'm
playing it
spinning.
safe.
I'm spinning.
That's a lose.
That's
That's
a
on lose.
that's a win.
That's a fucking. That's a bloody lose. That's on lose. That's more of a lose on it as on win. I ain't even on
Yeah.
Oh.
Barely, but yeah. All right, Ross, what are you going to do?
Do you know what? I'm going to play it safe.
What a shock.
I'm sorry. Welcome. Yeah, thank you much. Yeah.
Johnny, you lost.
Gee, now what should I do? This is a hard one.
RFB saying spin again.
I think I shall play it safe, Luke. Play it safe.
That's just harsh.
No, it's just winning.
RFB, they both had 2 on the board. but we just moved them over to here.
This is when RFB turns around and says that we have to get both of our pieces into the rebel base.
Oh, you mean you're hinting? Okay. Well, do you know what? I'm up for a laugh. Let's do both of us in it. Get Han and Chewie. My screen's gone blue, but get Han and Chewie in there, and we'll get the other two in there. If you're up for that, Johnny.
I'm up for that.
Of course he is.
Redeem himself. Is it me or is your screen gone blurry, Johnny?
It's no, it's I think it's the camera's out of focus.
All right.
There we go.
We're in HD now. 4K.
Hey, Kylo.
Hi, Carol.
Kyle's been out of commission for a little while. He's had a little illness going on. All right, so here we go. Johnny, what do you want to do?
Spin.
You won. Now, I guess you could, like, take a safe spot and move here as a safe spot. I don't know. You guys are making up the rules as you go along, so I don't...
Was it Johnny's turn again?
That's you.
Oh, it's me. All right.
No, it's Johnny.
Oh, it's me. Yeah, of course. Spin again.
You lost.
I think I will spin this time.
You lost.
I will.
Spin me.
You lost.
I think I'm going to play it safe this one.
Same.
Same.
Right. Han and Chewie, TIE Fighter. Let's go.
Win. Spin it again.
Yep.
Loss.
I'm going to play it safe.
Chewie and Han, let's spin.
Spin again.
Yeah.
Spin again.
Yeah.
That's a loss.
Oh, that's closer to the win.
Okay, okay. Fine. Sorry, it's my eyes then.
Spin again.
Yep.
Win. Oh, here we go.
Right. Here we go.
All right. Ross.
I'll play it safe.
Spin me.
Well, you were here because you move up and then you spun again. So there you're there. Lose.
Gee, Johnny, I wonder what I'm going to do. Thanks. So I believe that's 2-1, isn't it?
That is 2-1. Well done.
You have to update your bio now, won't you?
Yep, I'm just gonna
lost against a Wookiee. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad.
Well, I mean, I could have let you win, but I thought you needed a challenge.
Yes, but until that turned up, you played, didn't you? I'm only joking.
I'm just updating my profile. This hurts.
What does it say? I thought I won and really lost.
Oh dear. That was a good game. I really enjoyed that actually. I mean, nothing against the other game that we played, but I prefer that type of game. If that's all right, you know the one that we played before,
Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd say it's a fantastic game, but I think that one for me is just a bit more easier, a bit more sort of like fluid.
Definitely was faster paced.
No, I really enjoyed that. No, I look forward to the next one to thrash you again.
Oh,
Oh.
fighting words.
Cool. Nice. Oh dear. So I heard, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that possibly Celebration might be online this year.
That is that is a good possibility. Because that's what San Diego Comic-Con did, and Noah
sorry.
and
sorry.
Noah and you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, I had a bit of woogie hair up my nose.
Oh, okay. Noah and Corey from Kessel Run Transmissions, they kind of get some scoops, and it's usually like Rebels or Clone Wars related. So like they knew, they reported months ago about there being Clone Wars season 2, or Clone Wars like a second part to it, or like an extension of it. And when there was a new toy line coming out, they knew about it, and they they said, "Hey, this is what we heard from our sources." And they don't do a lot of news like that. When they do, it's pretty much 99.9% that it's happening. And they said that there was going to be an announcement about Celebration being canceled coming up the next few days, and then they said, well, things just got a little bit more complicated. It's going to be a little bit longer before the announcement's made. So it's probably going to be announced that it's going to be online. And they did a fundraiser yesterday. They raised a little over $2,000 for a bunch of different fundraisers for GoFundMe's for Black Lives Matters, in which I was able to procure a part of the Sarlacc pit from Steele Saunders.
Nice.
Wow.
So yeah, I guess I don't know how it still is, but a couple years ago when he went out there, you could go out there and you can, like, when they got done with it, instead of moving it, they just buried it. So over the years, people have gone out and picked it out. But I bought a piece of pink foam from the Sarlacc pit that I'll be getting sometime. And I will be I'll get like a little plaque for it, or like a little stand and have it on there, and like be like, I don't know what I'll do. I'll just nerd out about something. And but yeah, I was able to get that. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so like they also dropped that there is going to be an animated series, whether or not it's the in addition to the whole Rebels thing, an animated series in between the Clone Wars and Rebels. And they don't know if it's going to be a series or if it's just going to be like a season or two. I mean, I guess, if it was still one season, it would still be a series, but you know what I'm saying? Like just to fill in some of those gaps there that we don't have. So, we're getting, there's a lot more coming on. And, even with, I was talking the other day, even with, we're going to be talking about this tomorrow, I think, a lot on the Bacta tank. I'm not sure what we're going to be talking about, but there's a lot of stuff coming out. Even with the news of the High Republic being postponed, is Justina Ireland's book postponed? Because
all three of them.
Okay.
All three of them were. Justina Ireland's comes out the same day as Charles Soule's.
Okay. It hasn't been, the release date hasn't been changed on Audible or on Amazon. That's why I was just wondering.
It has over here because I've got them in my.
It's 7 o'clock. That's. I mean, I'm gonna have to check it. So it was probably just something that they haven't done yet. So if you guys hear yelling, so every at 7 p.m. every night, people in New York City hang out their windows and yell for what the hell,
Health.
workers.
Yeah.
Health.
Right.
Essential employees.
We had that.
We did, yeah.
Didn't we? Yeah, we stopped doing that. I think last week, didn't we? I think.
Yeah, it was the last. Yeah, they asked for it to be the last one.
Yeah,
And
so
I think tomorrow they're doing like a big one, isn't it?
Are they? I've not seen anything.
That's it. I think they were saying that they're doing like a big, huge sort of like because we're like not out of lockdown, but the restrictions are being lifted.
Yeah.
So I think they'd do like a big clap. Then.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, and in case anyone didn't see this earlier when we got on, I picked up this shirt.
That looks familiar.
Don't know where it's from.
TeePublic.
Yeah.
I said, Johnny, take my $2.
Oh yes.
And I talked about the other day. Somebody hit me up. They're like, "Hey, I do art. Do you want to buy some Star Wars art from me?" I was like, "Well, no, but I'm looking for someone to do some T-shirt art for me." And they're like, "Okay, I'll do it for you for free, but we split the profits." I was like, "I don't think you know how I talked about this last night. I don't think you know how TeePublic works." They're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "I'll take my money out first that I pay for everything, and then split the profit." And he's like, "Okay." I was like, "So that means I need to sell 25 T-shirts a month before you get 1 penny, and then we have to split it," which I would never be able to do. Or I would never do, because it's a figure. By the time my cost of just my monthly things, it's $50 a month. So and then so on that 26 T-shirt you get $1, buddy. And he's like, "Well, that's not fair." I was like, "Well, that's I mean." The whole thing about it is like if you're going to do art for someone that like a small content creator, and unless they offer to pay you and buy it from you, you're basically going to give it to them for free, and your name's going to go out there because when I talk about, hey, buy this T-shirt, so and so did it, and that's how your name's going to get out there, and then somebody that might be able to actually make money off these things will be able to do it. But anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's just you don't make money off of TeePublic. It's just to get your name out there, and people be like, "Oh, look at this coffee mug I got," and I get my Star Wars Life Deck coffee mug for $10. Johnny gets 75 cents of that. So it's like he's not making money off of it, but I'm going to show it. I'm going to be like, "Hey, social media, look what I got," and then somebody else might get it, and then you kind of build that way. So you're not making money, but hopefully it gets it out there. But anyways,
just on the subject very quickly. And I will I'll probably put this on my Facebook and my Twitter account. That I've had people say to me, "Am I selling my prints online?" And I'm saying, "No." "Oh, we've just seen some of your prints on like auction sites and things for really, really low amount of money." And I'm talking like £1.99 or $3, And I'm thinking, but what? So I found this particular site, and you can see that they're quite obviously they are reprints or photocopies. You can see like really basic like the printing lines going through it, and it does. The thing is, it doesn't say reprint on them, so people are going, "Oh well, I'll go and buy these for £3 or whatever," and it's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah.
So you're buying half the fun. That's right. I rephrase that. The fun of going to like conventions and meeting the stars and things and having your autograph signed. Okay, yes, you might spend a little bit of money, but at the end of the day, you're meeting that person. If you buy it off the line, you give someone just literally go to the photocopier and print in the same print out.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's come from. You don't know if he's actually signed it or it's been ghostwritten. So you're just saying that unfortunately there are people out there who are trying to like just skim the system, and it's not fair on myself and other actors who have sign these things, and they want the fans to have the items, it just makes it bad. But no, I just wanted to put that out really. That if any of you get contacted by someone selling my prints, it's not come from me. So maybe I should have my own website and do it that way. But yeah, so I just wanted to say
I mean, yeah, you should. And then
Yeah.
I had one guy contact me via Facebook and saying, would I be interested in signing 100 prints, and would I want them to sell it to him for 10 pence each, and which is what's that, £10, isn't it? And and I'm thinking, well, you're obviously going to be like maybe putting in a frame, selling them for £30 each. So you're basically saying, I want to sign 100 prints for 10 quid, and you're going to make £3,000 out of it. I don't think so.
No.
So yeah, no. So unfortunately there are people out there that do that. So.
Yep. But no. So what I was saying about that's horrible when people fucking do that and think they can, get one over on you. Whether they're selling your prints or saying, hey, sign these for me for nothing because I can, make money off of it doing whatever.
I mean, obviously, if it's for charity and that sort of stuff, obviously I don't mind signing prints for the charities, for actual organisations and things like and proper conventions. That's not a problem. It's just when you either signed a print for someone who's come to a convention and then they've gone off and photocopied them and tried to make money out of that way. That's the thing. That's the issue. But unfortunately, there's nothing you can do to stop that. If I could send you a picture and you could go off and I don't know, make a photocopy and then say like, I'm not saying you would. I'm just saying that could happen.
Yeah.
There's nothing to stop me from doing that. There's nothing to stop you from doing that for me. I couldn't stop you from doing that.
No. It's just the opportunistic arseholes. Essentially, it's like you get someone. I think Mark Hamill got into a load of crap online because he said he refused to sign something for someone because the guy just walks up to him and says, "Oh, can you sign this?" And he was like, "No, because normally it's like you go up. I'm a big fat. He didn't do the spiel. So some guy just goes, "Oh, hey, can you sign this?" And he's like, "Well, I know you're just going to put this on eBay and make a ton of money, and I don't agree with that. I'd rather, meet someone who genuinely wants it and, take the time out. Because, I mean, for me, like I don't want, I go to a convention, I don't want to spend my day in a queue to spend 5 seconds with someone, 10 seconds with someone. But I met Warwick Davis because he came to a place. I used to work as a waiter. He came to that place and I served him. And of course, being a big Star Wars fan, I was told, hey, someone called Warwick Davis is going to be here. So we need to be, give really good service. And I'm like, please let me be the guy. And they did. They let me do it. And he signed my waiter pad. And, I can tell a story. There's a story to it rather than a manufactured kind of meat and off you go. But it's like people who just want to go buy something off of eBay saying, hey, look, some bloke signed this. No, it's like there's nothing there for it.
That's why I prefer. Sometimes when I have I'll rephrase it because I'll put myself out of work. But when a customer comes up to my table and they like it personalised, I do it in such a way that they couldn't write it themselves. I do it, make it to the point. So, in like when we put like all the best or best wishes, and sometimes say hi, because I'm tall, I spell hi HIGH, right? because it's kind of like, and it feels, I don't know, that's quite funny because you're talking it, not realising because of the fact that I don't want them to just go ahead and go right on there. That's how he does it. Because every time I do it, we all got different sort of signatures, but no, it's just because when people just copy your prints and that sort of stuff, it just takes the fun out of it.
Yeah,
and it just makes it just like the generic thing, and it's not like that. It shouldn't be like that.
no.
So I just hope I do a convention soon. I miss doing conventions. I miss meeting the people. You know, I hope it won't be that long.
I think I read somewhere we've got one of our local conventions is actually going ahead in September, which I think would be nice to go to.
Where is that?
It's something called LinkCon. It's done.
LinkCon. Oh, Lincoln, as in Lincoln.
Yeah.
I like it.
We get two conventions around here. They got like the one that's kind of like the, like the, not the MCM, but like it's like one of those ones, one of those convention groups who do them like more local ones. And then we've got LinkCon, which is run more independently.
All right. If you find out when it is, let me know, and I can see if they would like, a little Wookiee to come up and see them.
I went to the first one, and it was the autograph hall was dire, to say the least.
Right.
It was that woman who was like there was a woman who was in Star Wars in the cantina scene, and she had like two pictures of her character, and I'm looking at this character and I'm like, I have seen Star Wars millions of times. She must be like the person in the background of the background of the background. And
was it a black and white photograph?
Yes.
Did she have very tall dark hair? Like a very was it? And she's wearing a leotard.
No.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't name her whatsoever because it was like so. Like I've seen her since. I've seen like the character since. Now I've seen a picture of it, but I'm like, I could never have pointed her out in the crowd.
All right. Sorry, Michael. We feel like we're taking over. I do apologise.
Oh no, you're fine. My eBay auction ends in 3 minutes, and I lost out on the book in the final couple minutes. There was two books. One, the same book, and it's a really expensive book, and I just didn't want to pay that much money for it. So
I was half expecting you to just give us a joke and say you're buying like a bulk of photocopies of Ross's autograph.
What have I started?
You know what? If I wasn't I sat there and it's one of those things that it went for more than I wanted to pay for it anyways.
Yeah.
It's like if by that point it's like I might as well just buy it new. Instead of getting it used for, a little bit off, but
yeah.
Right now I'm in the lead. There's still 3 minutes left, so you know how those go. I wasn't paying attention. I thought there was 1 minute left, and there was 11 minutes left, and I was just like, I'm just going to put the bet or put it in there. So no one's bid on it for the last 8 minutes, but so we'll see. But yeah, if I can get this one at a decent price, I'll be really happy because I just picked up the Dressing the Galaxy, the costume book for the prequels.
All right.
And you can find it for like $500, and I got it for way cheaper than that. And the person said that when I got it, that the binding was a little bit messed up, and I was like, listen, even if I have to pay to have it professionally bound again, and that cost me $100 or $200, it's still, half of what the normal selling price is. So I have no problem with it. But
I've got I think, is it similar to that one? Because I've got the original trilogy one. Is it similar to is it similar to that?
Nice.
The original trilogy, yeah. Well, I bought the original trilogy one now because the original trilogy one came out after the prequel one.
Really?
Yeah. I'll go grab. You got to give me a minute and 40 seconds. They're going to be really happy or really mad, but I'll go grab them for you and show you. Because what I'm going to start doing is, like when I do the Bacta tank, I open up all my stuff and then I put it on the shelf, and I'm like, I'm going to start doing just a quick 2 or 3 minute video, of stuff and just throw it up there.
And as we talked about celebration a minute ago, I just thought I literally saw this on my bookshelf and I thought, oh, I haven't shown you that. So, the Celebration Europe.
Okay.
2007, and I was very lucky to bump into. Where was it now? I'll find it. To Robert Watts, and
that took me a minute.
he signed his autograph there.
Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't. And then last year, we were both at a convention, and I just got chatting to him. I said, "Oh, I've met you before." And he went, "Oh, you were Excel down in the Docklands?" And I said, "That's right, yeah." Yeah, I think he just said, "Oh, I remember a very tall person saying hello to me." And I went, sorry, it was just the fact that we were talking about a celebration. I'm just, it's a very tentative link, but I just I think it's cool, and there should be more celebrations.
I wish there were more celebrations over here.
There should, because of lockdown, there should be like a big giant sort of like Star Warsy type sci-fi gathering, just to get people together. But because I don't really know how it's going to work with the 2 meter rule still going on.
I hear it's going down to 1 meter soon, maybe next month.
I just don't know how they actually decide when is the best time to get closer to people again. I don't understand. Is there some sort of like time limit? Is there some way of saying, okay, it's been 2 meters, it's been 3 months, let's make it down to 1 meter for another 3 months?
I think some. I mean, the problem with it is that's like there's so much going round of like what people hearing things and what people say.
Oh. I didn't get it.
Oh
no! So in the last 10 seconds, I was at $81. In the last 10 seconds, it went to 101, 151.51, 156.67, 201, 206, 208.50.
Oh.
I didn't even try. I put in the $81 one, and I was like, okay. I mean, it goes for the cheapest you're going to find it is like $440 or $500. So that's still a bargain, but I just don't want to pay that much for the book.
Well, put it this way: you've got $81 more than you would have had.
Yep, and well, the one yesterday went for $260 or $270. So whoever it was got a good deal on this one compared to yesterday. But I just keep an eye out, and hopefully one of these days I can get it. Or somebody else that collects a book that knows I like to collect Star Wars books. That's how I got the Dress in the Galaxy. Somebody was like, "Hey, do you have this book?" I was like, "No, I can't afford it. It's $500." And the person told me how much they wanted for it. I was like, "Yep, I'll take it in a heartbeat."
Which book is it?
Let me run and grab it for you. Talks amongst yourselves.
Literally.
It's not like we've been doing that anyway, is it?
Yeah. Why? How comes there's 2 of you and 2 Michaels on the screen?
No idea. I've got me.
I've got two of you on my screen.
Wow.
I could take a photograph. Hang on, I'll show you. It's just really weird. It's like the other Johnny's like looking at you, going, you know.
Mm.
Let's take a quick photograph. So, right. That's what I've got. Let me see that. You probably can't see it. It's not. That's coming out. That's just come out rubbish. But
So you
can't even look it down. There's basically down the bottom. There's two. Johnny. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to shoot off in about 10 minutes. All right.
All right.
Okay, no worries.
Because it is sort of like it's now Monday. So.
Yeah. But yeah, so this was
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a nice one.
And there, I mean, you can a little bit in the middle.
Oh.
Wow.
But I paid $100 for it with shipping. And it's a $500 book. So I can't complain about, not about the little bit in there, especially when, I knew about it. So.
What book was it that you were bidding on eBay?
The Art of Rebels. Oh, the Art of Clone Wars.
Ah, okay.
But two of them came up.
I'd have had a look to see if we had it.
And it's one of those where, it's new. You can find it new for $400 or $500.
Yeah.
Somebody's got one and has it posted like 4 or 5 times. The same one on expensive book.
Yes, I'm just reading. I'm going after him once it is over to reclaim the title of the winner. Yes. You can have that win if you want, there, Johnny.
No. I was just seeing if you were reading the chat there.
I would love to comment on the chat, but I need to sign in, don't I? But you see, I'm definitely reading the comments. Yeah. What's your opinion on that time that Luke kissed Leia?
I mean, if that was a serious question, I would talk about it. But, he also talks about enormous, gigantic testicles right before that. So he's just a piece of shit troll.
I didn't see that one. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was right above it. So it's not even,
yeah, I've just seen it too. What is it with us three getting trolls?
They're normally under bridges, aren't they?
I mean, I went over to Twitch and blocked them. It's
enough.
like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't know. It's like if he was actually like engaged in a conversation, like he could be an asshole, but engage in a conversation and be respectful about it. He can sit there and talk shit all he wants, but it's just like I'm going to talk about balls, like, oh, big balls, and then I'm going to say something like, did he actually want to have a conversation about what happened when Luke kissed Leia? Because if you knew anything about it, you would know that at the time, they weren't brother and sister when the movie was made. First of all, and second of all,
Anyway, it wasn't. He got that question wrong anyway. Luke didn't kiss Leia.
Yeah,
Leia
she
kissed
did.
Luke.
Both times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he couldn't even get his question right. and to be honest, he spelled diabetic horse wrong as well.
Yeah. So.
Sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, so it's like, I mean, and then you get then it's like, okay, well, they weren't even brother and sister then, and so they weren't brother and sister then, and then you have that she was just trying to make Han jealous, so it had absolutely nothing. There was no romance in there whatsoever. So even at
who's
Falconia?
I don't know. They just followed me on Twitter. If you're on Twitch, if you're if you're on Twitch and you have a Amazon account, you can go and give me a subscription for free. It doesn't cost you anything. It comes with your Amazon Prime.
Oh God.
Okay.
I think it's probably time I came off.
Pun intended.
I didn't realise this. Oh no, I've just realised this one now. Okay. Do you know what? It's just you get your nice people and you get your funny people, don't you?
Yeah.
No, it's like whoever it is, that's so I just blocked a couple people on Twitch. Whoever, couple of kids think they're being funny or whatever. But now they're
just a silly sausage, aren't they?
And that's the thing about like if it was on if they were on YouTube, I could take their comments off. But because it's on Twitch, I can't remove their comments. Which, I
know this bit's live, but when this is all done and dusted, could you take things off the comments and that sort of stuff, or is that on now forever?
From Twitch, it's on there. I can't take it off. Right. From YouTube, see, like I can go.
No, I'm just saying for future people who are watching this, tomorrow or next week, and they see these comments, it's just a bit. I just didn't know whether you could remove the comments on the video.
Altogether, yeah, I think the comments come off.
Oh, okay.
When it plays, it doesn't show. But see, now it's showing. I don't know if it's showing on.
They don't. Those ones aren't showing up on YouTube anyway. So.
That's on YouTube. Okay, yeah, it's not on. It's just showing up on us because we're using StreamYard.
Yeah.
But those aren't even showing up on YouTube.
We're classier folk over at YouTube.
Yeah. But there's a group of them in here because I don't know. There's a couple of people in here now. But yeah, so yeah, it doesn't even show up. Like when I'm looking at when I'm on YouTube, it's Rural Farmboy says read the comments, and then Maxed work. Oh, okay, I was wondering what comments you're talking about. So
Yeah.
only we can see them.
Well, you've got a fan there, Johnny. Anyway.
Hey, me and Anthony were like this.
What? Anthony's.
Rural Farmboy.
Oh no, I'm talking about down the bottom.
Cheer one. Got to give it to Johnny. He's my favourite member so far. Hey! Why? What did I do?
See, they're those messages. So I blocked Diabetic Horse and Shara Fulcan and Project Cosavero or whatever the hell his name is. So once I blocked them, the comments they made are still on there, but the new comments just say hidden because it's a blocked user. So we can see them,
Right?
but we can see them in StreamYard, but they're not showing up on. Whatever. So.
No. Anyway, yeah. Going back to the real world.
Yeah.
Bearded dude need to go with the flow. Can
which one? Which video player? Which video dude?
Probably me.
That's probably. I mean,
But-
he doesn't specify.
what's this?
Yeah, I mean, I've got no. Got like a shade or something. Yeah.
Well, so did I.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, in this, I mean, what the light be up there for you? It's been quite hot up there for you today.
Not really. We went to a little really quiet, isolated beach about an hour away from us, and I regretted not taking anything warm. But no, it was a bit chilly. But when we got honestly, when we got home, kind of like at 5-6 o'clock, it was like suddenly the sun came out, and it was like, oh, great, thanks. But it's been atrocious here all over the last week, so anything would be better.
It rained yesterday. It was hot today. I imagine it'll be hot tomorrow. Later on today. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be in the house, I think, no matter what.
Cool.
I might venture into the garden.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Well, Ross, I know you said you got to go.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't realise it would have intruders, as we say. Yeah. But no, it's been fun. It's been lovely.
It's been some good games.
But yeah, no, it's been good to win. And nice try, Johnny. Nice try. Yeah.
We do
Okay,
have
but I reckon it'd be nice. You know what I would like? I'd like us to do this in person. You know, to actually bring the game over to England, Michael, or I'll come over there and we'll play together. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess the easiest thing would be for me to do is hop on a plane and end up over there.
Meet in the middle.
What, in the sea?
Well, no. I mean, we meet him in the middle of the UK.
I get it.
It's late. It's late. It's late.
All right.
Well, I mean, Yeah, I mean, Ross has already said that he's gonna when I come there, he's gonna get all the other Wookiees, everybody that's been in Star Wars that hangs out, that they get their I'm letting the secret out every couple months, I believe. The Wookiees get together or Star Wars people.
Really?
And say hi to each other. Yeah, Johnny, you're not invited. He invited me, so that's just kind of how it goes.
Well,
Hey, you need to roll with the times, man.
Don't steal my thunder.
how tall are you, Johnny?
5'10".
Well, we all need a beer mat to rest our pints on. So don't worry, you can come on. On onwards.
Yeah. The only thing they would do with Johnny is they'd use your head to put their beers on.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Condensation, give it a polish.
Maybe not. Yeah. No, but you can come along as well, of course.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, but yeah, it'd be nice to hang out with them again. It's been a while since we've got together again. So
I think it'd be nice to do anything again, really.
yes. Yeah. Yes. I still don't know how they're going to do pubs. Like they do it outside and you 2-pint rule and that sort of stuff. It's just nah.
2-pint rule. That's just warming up.
Yeah.
What they've done in a couple places here is they've moved, like, so if you were to have 3 tables in a row, they get rid of the middle table, so you have 2 on the side. My buddy has a restaurant and a bar in North Carolina, and they redid the patio so that you can so your tables are further away. They redesigned it to maximize people, but still keep it within whatever distance, and then also so that they could kind of, when things do die back down, whether it's in a couple months or a couple years, whatever, once we get the vaccine or whatever, without getting moving things back. Their bar's open, but instead of having bar stools that are right on top of each other, they're feet apart unless you're with like a group of people. So like if me and Danielle went to a bar, we could sit next to each other.
Yeah.
But if another group of people went in, they'd have to be a certain distance away, and whatever it ends up being.
If Diabetic Corsa ever comes along, I think I'll have him as far away as in another pub.
Yeah.
Well, I think on that note, I'm going to have to say goodnight. But thank you ever so much indeed. It's been a real pleasure. Thanks again for the invite, Michael.
It's been great.
Thanks again for losing. And I'll.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Can I just say it's been a great game, and
it's been really fun.
I've enjoyed winning against you. So thank you.
Of course.
And
it was only fair after the Trivial Pursuit massacre that was.
Yes, that was. So we got it's one game each, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now we've got to play another game to decide it.
Well, they have got another board game coming out, haven't they? With the Empire Strikes Back retro line. Is it Battle of Hoth?
Yes. I have that one on the way.
Well, there we go.
Well, I'll get my ski boots ready. Yeah. Oh, sorry, snow boots ready even. Gosh. Yes, even better. All right then. Well, take care, guys.
You too, buddy.
And may the force be with you.
And with you.
All right, Ross. Thank you very much for stopping by, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
Cheers, buddy.
Have a good one. All right. So yeah, we need to figure out some reading for us, because
it's on its way. Well, it will be. I think Queen's Peril should arrive with me next. No, not next week. Week after next.
Okay.
And
Because
hopefully,
I want
to. You go.
I was going to say I want to start doing like book reviews or talking about books and putting them on there. But honestly, that's something I need somebody else to do with me. Like I couldn't do. And then, you know, like that's why I was like, hey, Johnny reads books. I can talk with Johnny. Like we can just talk whatever and you can do, you know. And I have the TooMedToo's website right now.
Yeah, I saw that you
that I was thinking about. It's not up and running yet, but featuring your blogs on there, or putting a link to your, you know, however it would work out. Because when I did it through GoDaddy, and when I did it, I wanted they, you know, like they give you they have it sort of like where it's a template, so you just put in your name and your picture and like do it, and it's like okay, cool. And I'm like, this isn't all what I need, so I call and I'm on the phone with tech support or their design team or whatever. They're like, yeah, that's not what you have, and I was like, well, you know, I told the person this is what I want, so it's actually I need someone to build me the website, which I don't want to pay for it. So I'm going to have my buddy do it.
Nice.
And I can just pay him with beer or with, you know, booze and food or whatever for a couple times. And he's a computer programmer, so he'll be able to do it. So, you know, because that's the thing. It's like once I get it up and running, I want to be able to have it where I can have the Bacta tank up there every week. You know, or a link to the YouTube, and put you know, a link to the podcast form of it, you know, like the interview part now of it. And, you know, have a link up for my TeePublic, and also have a link up there for, you know, if I have stuff I want to sell, have my own store up there. And, you know, I just want to have a bunch of stuff on there. You know, because I don't have a lot of stuff, but you know what I mean. And GoDaddy was like, oh yeah, we can do it. It's going to be $2,500 for you. And I was like, this is like a hobby that I do. You know, like $2,500 to build this website for me. I'm like, I can find somebody to do it for cheaper. And they're like, well, hang on. So then they told me about their other plan they have, where they build the website for me, but they don't maintain it. I maintain it myself. So anything that I want to do to it, like they teach you how to then do it afterwards. But that's still that's still $1,500 or $1,250 or whatever. I was like, no, dude, like I can find somebody online, or have a friend do it. You know, for
real currency, beer and food.
Yeah, you know. And then, you know, okay, this is easy. All I gotta do is put the link in here every week, and it updates, or you know, or whatever. And you know, put your picture in here and write it on here, and this is how you do it. To, you know, like let's say, you know, I'm not in a hurry to sell shit, but let's say I have some Funkos I want to put on my own store, on there, so I can be like, okay, here, this one, you know, instead of worrying about putting on eBay or whatever the hell they're called, you know, just be like, here's a couple pictures of things, and you know, I want to get an Amazon affiliate, and you know, put a link on there, and that's simple. That's all you do. That updates itself. But all you do is, you know, you go on into your store and you click on it, like to add it to your store. It's like, okay, and you know, it's like I already looked, and I was like, well, you know, like a lot of people like have like just Star Wars stuff or whatever in their store because they're Star Wars podcasts or Star Wars. It's like a lot of people need storage, like to put stuff. Like, why don't you have storage bins on there? You know, and that's what actually pays you the money. Like, I mean, it's still not a lot. Like toys pay you 2.5%, I think. So if you get $100 worth of toys, you make $2.50. You know, if I sell you a couple containers to put your toys in, that's like 10 or 12%. So, I looked at it. They're all different prices on like what's in there and stuff. And it's like, once Celebration's going, like it's going to be in Anaheim. Everybody's going to want beach balls and this and that. And that's like home decor. That's 10%. It's like, put that. Why don't you have that on there or whatever?
Yeah.
But it's just, once again, nothing that's ever going to make me rich, but every couple dollars, helps to offset cost or to, help buy stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah. So do that. Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and Anchor. I do Fallen Order. I put Battlefront 2 live streams on there because I'm going to get Battlefront 2 at some point in time. And then subscribe, live chats, book, and collectible reviews. May the force be with you. But that's the other thing I'm going to start doing. I'm going to do, it's like this book. I actually went through. I had the guys from Hollow Chronicles on the Bacta tank the other day, and if you're listening to the podcast part that I'm now doing, it's probably not that riveting because it's just us talking about this book and what's inside the book and the pictures and, oh, look at that, turn back, oh, look at his belt, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and a couple times I'm like, if you're watching it, go to this time in the YouTube and, whatever. But not all of them can be gold. I mean, it was gold because we were on there, but, listening, I don't know how perfect it would be.
And Anthony, we both very much appreciate it.
We do. I know I do.
I definitely do. I really do.
But yeah. I think that's pretty much it for today.
Yeah, I think I might jump onto Battlefront 2 for a little bit before going to bed.
Dude. Squadrons.
Look, I was 98, 1990, in the those late 90s, early 2000s. You could not get me off of the Rogue Squadron games. And if it's anything like that, if it's just like if it's flight sim, anything like that, I am going to be so all over that. It's going to be immense.
I'm a real farmer wants to go to sleep.
And you, I'm okay this week. I don't know if you heard anything. I've got a week off, so I'm gonna live very close to the edge for a couple of nights before sleeping for the back half of it.
Well, I'll hit you up. Maybe someday this week we can do.
Yeah, definitely.
I got a couple of pops that I've opened up on the Bacta tank. But I need to do a quick little collecting with Kylo.
Yep.
Kylo's under the weather. I don't know. He was in here earlier. He posted or it was last night. He's had 3 surgeries in 4 days. He had to have emergency surgery. He's had a couple other surgeries. So he had he had to have surgery a couple weeks ago, and this is completely unrelated. It just happened to be. So he's been kind of out of it. And it was funny because I had Josh and Andy from Hollow Chronicles on when I did the collecting with Kylo, because Kylo wasn't here with the Black series, and he's like, "Hey, this is my show," and I was like, "Bro, the show must go on, get better so you can come on and chat." But like I just want to do not my in-depth one that I have been doing. I need to start doing those again, but like just go through with this really quick with the better camera angle, and now that I have the camera, and with the Funkos, and not big long in-depth things, but I figure when I do them I can pump out probably I probably have 7 or 8 videos to do. I can do those in a couple hours because it's just, hi, greeting. Here we go. Look at this. And flip a couple pages. Okay, fine. We'll put it away. And there's a quick, 3-4 minute video for someone to scroll through and look. And then, when I do the bigger ones, which I need to start doing again with the art book or whatever. But those are an hour each chapter because I'm going through each page and talking about them. And Rural Farm Boy used to come on and do them. And now he's back to work. So, I mean, I'm not working right now, so I might as well start doing them start doing them at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When he gets home, we can do a couple. But, yeah, I think that does it for today. Max Work, are you on Twitter? If you're on Twitter, dude, hit me up on at TooMed. It's just at TooMedToo. Hit me up, TooMedToo. You'll see it in the beginning. That comes up.
Well, I don't know if you've seen or got this one. This one arrived yesterday.
What's that one?
That's Han Solo Corellia, his Corellia outfit. So from the beginning.
No, I don't have that one. Hang on, let me. I'm not even gonna go get it now because I don't feel like it. I'll be honest with you. The one I want to do, and I can take them out and show. It doesn't really matter because I'm not reselling them, and if I ever did, it would be to friends anyways who don't really care. So it's like I just picked up a Princess Leia from somebody, and the original one, number 2 or 4 or whatever.
So
yeah, and you could buy 7 pops new for the price of what that goes for. And they were just like, dude, I opened up the box. I'll give it you for half price. And I was like, okay, I know.
Nice.
And it's like that. I mean, that's what, look at it. So I bought the Trandoshan. I'm going to send it to you. You got to send me your address too.
I sent it. I slid into those DMs.
Yeah, you did.
Filthy.
But you got me all discombobulated now. I don't know what to do.
May the force be with I can speak. May the force be with you, Anthony.
All right, Earl.
Thank you for hanging out.
See, it's like now I have the idea. It's like, okay, when I get done with this, I'm going to see what we're going to do for dinner with my girlfriend. Take the puppy back out. Maybe I'll play some more Fallen Order, or maybe I'll make a couple quick videos and then I can edit them throughout, the next couple days.
Yeah. And
you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
That's why I give you props for all the fucking work that you do and shit that you put out. I'm going to be like, okay, you're watching Vanderpump Rules? I'll watch it with you. But Vanderpump Rules is the worst fucking show in the world.
It know.
Is, but you know what? It's on, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm going to watch this. I've never turned it on myself.
No,
I've never put it on myself. But she was watching it yesterday, the new season. I was like, turn this off right now and wait for me. Like, are you serious? I was like, I'm fucking dead serious, dude. So.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like and it's not like I'm against putting it on. I would just never put on. There's much better things for me that I would put on. But if it's on, I'm going to stop and watch.
I can't stand like my Sarah. She watches like all of the Real Housewives, Vanderpump Rules, Kardashians, all that stuff, and I'm like, I can't stand it. I really can't stand it. And yet, if it's on, I can't not watch. It's like a train wreck. You have to watch it, and I'm like, I can't. I don't like it, but. Oh, they're swearing at each other again.
Well, part of it too is working in the restaurant industry my entire life. It's like I have seen that. I have lived it where you're ready to fight people and you're at the bar and you're drunk and you're screaming at each other and people you actually do get into a fight, and the next day you walk into work and you got to be nice to each other because you make so much money working in restaurants if you're if you got the right spot that it's like I mean, I've never been in one where they get away with so much shit. But that's how it's like. It's like let's all go away for the weekend. Let's all ask off. Who's going to work? That's not our problem. Okay, well then we're going to have to hire people to do your job when you're not here. And then you come back and it's like, well, how come they're getting the good shifts? Well, because you guys weren't here. So I mean, it's just And if anybody out there, I don't know if anybody out there has stars, or if they don't have stars. I think it's stars. It's either stars or Encore. What was Outlander on?
We've got it. We get it on Prime.
Outlander.
Yeah.
Okay. But whatever it was on, like when you get it brand new, stars or Encore or whatever the hell it was. I don't even know if Encore's still around. Sweet Bitter.
I've not heard of that one.
It's 2 seasons. It's fucking dude. I watched this and it was like, this was my life. Like I grew up working in restaurants, and I worked in like nicer restaurants or fine dining restaurants where like you need to know about wine and you need to know the difference, and you need you like when I was working in a fine dining Italian restaurant, I knew the different regions of Italy and what years were good, so that if I had a wine that was 96 versus a 97 and what year was good, and it actually changes with regions because they're like having to know all this shit. And I mean, I couldn't tell you anymore. That was years ago. And when I didn't work in but even like when I went to another restaurant, because I had all this knowledge, I used to make all the fucking money, and I would sell wine that was on the wine list that no one ever sold except for me, because I knew my shit. So it's like, I went from a fine dining restaurant to another Italian restaurant. The food was the same, the wine was the same, except it didn't have tablecloths. I didn't have to wear a tuxedo, but everything was the exact same except for the ambiance. And because the new place I went to, the owner wanted people to walk in there and wanted to feel welcome. You can get a $12 or $14 personal pizza, from the brick oven, but if there's a tablecloth on there, you're gonna be like, oh, I can't afford this place. Well, no, you go in there and you get a pizza and a beer. And the pizzas are thin crust meant for one person. $20. That's not bad. Or you could spend. You can get a $300 bottle of wine or $400 bottle of wine. And I'm the only one that fucking sold that shit. When they first opened, there was another guy that sold them, but he left. He went somewhere else. He became a used car salesman or something. But like I was the only person that sold it. It was like and people were like, how do you sell? I was like, because I know this shit. Like it's the same list. I worked at this restaurant for 8 years, and then I came and worked over here. So I have it's the exact same, not the exact same one, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it was like, so it's just. It's about a chick that is working in a restaurant in New York City, and
fair enough.
I made my girlfriend start watching it. She's like, "No, I don't want to watch it. No, I don't want to watch it." I was like, "I just put it on," and then like she started to watch. Like I had already watched the 2 seasons, and then I just put it on. I was like, "You need to watch this." She's like, "I don't want to." I was like, "Watch it," and then like after the second episode, she just started watching it, and I was like, "Okay, see," because it's like. It's just funny when it's like, this is like, if they did an or if they did like a biography of my life, like when I was working in restaurants, and when I was fucking crazy and doing all of those things that people, when you're making $300 or $400 in a night, do because you have so much discretionary money, that it doesn't really matter. And you get that big tip, and someone,
Yeah.
And sometimes people give you other things than money for tips. It's like, hey, what are you gonna do? So it's like, yeah, that's yeah. Sweet Bitter. They are now the sponsor of the show. Not really, but if they want to be, feel free to contact me. You can go to TMT Bacta Tank and find me there. It's going to be the easiest way, because all my other shit is full of spam, so I can never really check it that well. Yeah, I started a new. So I have my personal one.
Yeah.
And then you got to remember, I'm old, so it's like I don't have 5 or 6 different email addresses. I had one, and then I started another one when I started the channel up 2 years ago.
Yeah.
My personal one, I think I have 4,000 unread messages on there, or 5,000 unread messages. Like I go through and I read them and I scan through them or whatever, but there's so many that skip by, or I miss a couple days and it's like 50 messages, and it's like, okay, well, whatever. The TooMedToo's one, and then the TMT Bacta Tank, I think it is. I'd have to check and see. But it's like when I deal with like publishers or things like that, because I'm trying to get a couple more interviews with authors.
Nice.
I'm trying to get. I fucking posted the one for George Mann last week. I'm trying to get another one with him, but the release date was pushed back, and it's no longer. It was pushed back on Amazon. It's no longer on Audible.
Right.
And I contacted the publicist and I said, hey, I know it's been pushed back, but I'd really like to do another interview with them for this new book. And I was like, I'm not on the list to get, I forget what I said, like advanced copies or whatever. So, it would probably be, or if we could try, I know it's a little ways away, but if we could try and schedule it, at least a couple days after the book comes out, so that I can get a copy of it and read it.
Yeah.
And they just replied to me, oh hey Michael, because I've dealt with her before, reach out to us in a couple weeks.
Right.
Which means they probably don't really know anything, which is what I was talking about before when Ross was on, before I went on my fucking one of my many tangents. So we have this canceled, but next week. So next week we have. I had this in a tweet. Next week we have. Not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. I think I actually have to double check. You know what I'm going to do? I have my cheat sheet right here. Cheat. Yeah, it's my Audible playlist or pre-orders. Man, I can't believe I missed that fucking book.
Oh.
It wouldn't have mattered though. I couldn't. I don't want to pay that much for it.
No. Was it the special edition one with the light up cover?
Oh no! Clone Wars.
Oh God, yeah, of course. Sorry.
Oh, Johnny, you're gonna make me get up, you son of a bitch. I smell bacon.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Sometimes it cuts out. Yeah, like right now I have Boba Fett. I have for 40th anniversary. I have Boba Fett. I have the Wampa. I have D2. Like I want to do just like a quick little video on those.
Yeah.
Like hey, here's some 40th anniversary ones. I haven't done the other 40th anniversary ones for videos.
Yeah.
I might, or I might just do the new ones that I'm getting in. instead of going back. And then once they all come in, and it's all done and over with, just do one big one.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
Oh, beautiful.
it really is. And that's that's another one of the videos I want to do. And that's the whole thing. It's like it would have got views if I would have done it 2 months ago when the book came out.
Yeah.
But I didn't. So, what am I going to do? Now I just want to put it out there because, I can be like, hey, look at, like when I did my, I applied for a media badge for Celebration. Did you do that yet? You got to do it by the 24th.
No, I did mine as soon as it came out.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm probably not going to be able to do it unless it's, well, of course, if it's postponed and they keep everything as is.
Yeah. Well, I told people, I was like, do it. They're like, I'm not going. I was like, I don't care. Give me that badge. If I don't get it, give me that badge. Go ahead and apply. Give me the badge. I'll go do it. And, like, what do you have to lose? You're not going anyways. It takes you a couple seconds. But, like, when it asks me, when it tells you to, like, do your work, like, I don't even know if I did it right.
I know.
It's like, what's your reach? It's like, okay, it's this and this. And, like, I was like, Twitter this many and, or not Twitter, like podcast this many and YouTube this many and, whatever. And, like, when it asks you to give some links to your stuff, it was like my interview with George Mann, a book review, like not the regular, bullshit that when we sit there and, whatever. But,
yeah,
I want them to think that I'm a professional and whatnot. But, it's
for the send us a link, I just posted the link for the blog and I was like, look, there you go. I'm not going to I'm not going to sift through it and pull out like 4 or 5 different blog posts cover it, because I think last time I had a look at my stats, which I don't often do, but it was like 490 posts as of Friday, I think. Sometime last week. That's a lot to sift through.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least me with like, what do I have? 250 YouTube videos, I think. At least with that, I know where stuff is because it breaks it. It's all broken down to whatever. Or I can just scroll through it really quick and tell by the thumbnails and not have to read anything and just be like, okay, this one, okay, this one. But yeah, so it's like now it's like, okay, what am I going to do for dinner? And I'm going to figure it out. And then, maybe I get a little time to do this or that. And okay, Vanderpump Rules. Here, that wins. It's like, I just need to get the videos like recorded.
Yeah.
Because when Vanderpump Rules is on, I can edit them. That's not a problem. Like, just, I don't really need to pay attention. I can do other shit. It's just, I can't record them while Vanderpump Rules is on. And that's probably going to be on when I go back in the room and turn this off, because I have to eat and everything. But so. But, all right. Yeah. You need to get some sleep so you can stop by tomorrow.
Yeah. Yep.
I moved it. I don't. It starts at 9:30 now. I moved it for Tatooine Sons because they were they're on Facebook now.
Yeah.
And well, it premieres Mondays at 8. And the first one was live and it was Monday at 8. So I was like, okay, I want to watch. I want to be, support them. So fuck it. I can move my show to 9:30, whatever. And now they've been, it goes up on Facebook at 8 on Mondays, but they do a watch party now Tuesdays at 8. So I really don't need to have it moved, but I've already moved it. And it's like this week, I have my guest on. I already told him. And then the following Monday, I have an author on. of a
Nice.
couple of books. I do not have a copy of his new book yet, but it didn't really matter because I wanted to get him on and talk about his old books before I even, whatever. So it doesn't really matter. And I tried to get a copy of the new book, and they told me no. Not like that. They said that with everything going on, they don't have copies they're not distributing copies.
Right.
Whatever. Maybe if I was on a list months ago, I would have been able to, but now, but yeah, that's the other thing I want to try and do, I mean, I like to fuck around and just kind of bullshit and do, whatever, and I have a fucking show called The Septic Tank. I mean, come on, like, and I'm making fucking ball jokes and fucking, whatever about you going between a Wookiee's legs and how hairy it is or some shit like that,
There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So it's like when Celebration, it's like, I'm not going to give him this link to watch. You'd be like, watch at the 3-minute mark when we're talking about how hairy balls and of a Wookiee, then Johnny's going to be, whatever. I want to be like, no, when I was nice and actually wore a nice shirt, and not that your shirt's not nice, I'm saying, actually, no, everything's like this. Like I told the lady, it's a Star Wars shirt and a button down. It's a Star Wars t-shirt and a button down shirt over it every day.
Yep.
And she was like, I've noticed. I was like, yeah, I mean, you've been my neighbor for a couple of years. You should notice that. But yeah, I think that does it for today.
It was a good one, buddy. A very good one.
But, it's like I'm thinking too, maybe I'll because I was thinking about like with the Trivial Pursuit games and stuff. Maybe I'll just leave this up regular, like the Septic Tank, and then just edit it, just the game, and put the game up there so people can actually watch the game and not really, I don't know. But then, like, I found out, like, YouTube can say that you're just reissuing content if I don't do. So, like, if I take the middle of this 3-hour thing out and repost an hour-and-a-half video of it, YouTube can say that I'm just repurposing my videos. If I don't go and talk about
something
like,
new,
with it. So because I know Nerd Reactor, Lewis, he's got a show, Nerd Reactor, and he he's got like 30 or 40,000 followers. So yeah, anybody that's watching this, go check out Nerd Reactor and subscribe to them. Oh no, not Nerd Reactor. Is it Nerd Reactor? That might be the wrong one. No, he's got another. So he's got one that he does like this, where he just sits around and talks. That's Nerd Reactor, but he's got another one that's got like 30,000 views, and like he actually sits down. Like movie studios invite him to come do interviews and shit like that.
Nice.
He just got demonetized by YouTube because they suck. Oh shit! Now I'm going to be demonetized. Thank God I don't make any money off of it. And they were like, you're reusing other people's videos.
Yeah.
It's him. It's him in the videos interviewing people, and he doesn't even use like the clips that the movie studios give you to use. Like here, like whenever he just goes and talks to people. And it's all fucking bots, so you can't talk to anybody and fight. You can't fight the power and figure out what's going on. So it's like, reply or try and apply again in a month. All decisions are final. It's like, who am I supposed to talk to? There's nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
And then you do talk to somebody after sitting on hold for an hour. It's like, all decisions are final. Reapply. So,
helpful.
Yeah. That's why we got Twitch. I mean, shit. When I got kicked off of YouTube for a week, I was I was sending everybody over to Twitch.
Yeah.
And I mean, I got a quarter of the viewers watching it. And it's like I don't know, for whatever reason, it's like if I actually get people watching it, I make more money off of Twitch per view than you do off
Right.
YouTube. But I get so many more people watching YouTube than I do off of Twitch. So it's like, and when I say, I mean, yeah, I got the super chat for 12 pounds, or no, 10 pounds, from Ant Chat First, Anthony from Ant Chat First.
Oh yeah.
He gave me a super chat. It was 10 pounds, and I love it. I appreciate it. I wish more people would give me super chats. But out of that 12 pounds from the or 10 pounds from the super chat, plus whatever views I got that day, I made $7.40.
Oh.
So YouTube takes their half and then a couple for whatever. So it's like, if anybody wants to throw me money, I'll take the super chat. I'll give you my fucking Venmo. Whatever, dude. Like, go to my Patreon. That's still, I don't get all that money, but it's better than, whatever.
Yeah, you don't mind the kind of like 20% when it's like that, because it's just one thing, and but when they're taking like whole batches of it, it's just like, what's the point?
I mean, yeah, it's like, dude, like, yeah, you want to, that's why I was, people are like, you should set up a Cash App. And I was like, there's something called Cash App or whatever. And,
right.
Where they don't take any money out of it because they advertise. So if you want to give me $10, you give me $10. Dude, I can't even fucking have my Twitch set up properly yet. So, like, to make it look, if you go watch me play video games on Twitch, it's just the screen. You got to, whether you like it or not, if you want to be on Twitch and you want people to follow you on Twitch, you need to have the banner on fire and have it all pretty, and new subscriber and, this and that and all that other bullshit. And it's like, I asked my my buddy, I was like, all right, dude, tell me how to do it. So I got, he walked me through it. I got like 5 or 6 pages on my notepad here. Like what to do. And it's like, go here, do this, go this. And it's like, okay. And I just need to get it done. And if I knew how to fucking do computers, I'd probably be a lot more into doing it.
Yeah.
But considering the fact that when I went to go play Fallen Order today, and I don't know what happened to my OBS, but all of a sudden where it says like, the way the setup of it was completely different and everything was huge and moved out, like nothing changed. And then like the screen where it tells you to like stream and record, that little block disappeared off the screen. So I can't get it back on the screen. Because it's like I put it off on the side somewhere or something. It's like, so now it's like, so I'm going to show you right here. All right. So it's supposed to be like right here, like a little box right here. It's over here on the side, but I can't see because it's not on the screen. So I can't get it on. So it's like I can't move it over because it's not there anymore. But it is there. The computer screen says it's there. The screen doesn't go far enough forward for me to get it though. So then I used Streamlabs, which I should be using. But then I had it that took me, after I was playing for a half hour, people were like, we can't hear the sound. And I was like, oh, okay. So then like I'm sitting there with Rural Farm Boy trying to get that figured out and shit. But Mr. Ez says that I do awesome interviews. Well, that's the whole thing. It's like when I do interviews, they're not interviews. It's just like chatting. Like, I know Johnny, so I'll sit here and talk with Johnny about whatever. Yeah. And like when I feel kind of weird sometimes, because like I'll have on like tomorrow, I have on Albert, from CantoCast, and I've never met him before. But I'm just going to sit here and talk with them about Star Wars and whatever and stuff like that. So it's not like an interview. Like, okay, answer these questions. Like, I might sit there and talk for a minute or two with him not getting a word in.
Yeah.
Which, Mr. Ez says, I do not give good interviews. So Mr. Rez is banned.
Oh dear.
I unbanned him yesterday. He got banned again today. Not even 24 hours was he unbanned for. Actually, I unbanned him because I knew he was going to be Mr. Rez, and I was going to get to ban him again. I figured it would be at the same time, so I'd be like, oh. I banned somebody. I banned Pete 3 times in a stream the other day, and I banned him from somebody else's stream too.
Oh.
Yeah, in the stream, I banned him. So he got banned. He got banned 3 or 4 times in my stream, and then in somebody else's stream he got banned. And that was the same day I banned Ross. I banned Ross once or twice. I don't remember. But yeah, that's like when I, like that's like I don't call them really interviews. They're more like chats.
Yeah.
Like because an interview, it's more like, okay, I'm going to ask you these questions and you answer. This is more like I'm going to ask you some questions and we're just going to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
I just prefer the general chatting than a sit down interview. It just feels a lot more, more natural. It's more enjoyable, I feel.
yeah, I think so too. And if I'm trying to like speak with someone and interview them, I hate listening to myself because I'm like, okay, and like when you and I are just talking, I don't say a lot.
I'm exactly the same.
when I'm trying to interview you, and I'm trying to then like think of the questions instead of just letting the conversation kind of flow. I think I'm doing way better than I used to do, especially when I edited the George Mann interview, because that was from November.
Really?
And it's been sitting there. It's been on YouTube. It was just private, and only certain people could get to it, like Patreons or patrons and things like that. And then I cleaned it up and took a lot of bullshit out of there, and some of my my rants and tangents that whatever.
You go on a tangent? Never.
Yeah. But all right, yeah, we're going on.
We've breached three hours.
There's a breach. It's a trap. I breached the window. I'm dead now.
I actually saw a guy earlier today, whilst we were out, wearing a "It's a Trap." Akbar. It's a trap on a t-shirt, and it's one of those moments where I really want to go, "Hey, nice t-shirt," but you just don't know if he probably only knows it as a meme.
Well, that's all the time. Like I see people with Star Wars t-shirts all the time, and I'm like, "Hey, do you want to talk? You want to be my friend?" And it's just like, but I know from work a lot of times, people like, I just like the shirt.
Yeah.
Or you get the credit cards. Over here, Chase Bank gives you the option of like a Star Wars credit card or a Disney Princess credit card, and so people take Darth Vader or BB-8 over a princess. I'm like, oh hey, nice card. So they're like, yeah, let's do that or Disney Princess, and I'm like, fuck you.
Do you want BB-8 or Moana?
Pretty much.
I would have to get Moana. Kid loves Moana.
What if all the floating rumors of Ahsoka and Sabine and all those other characters have something to do with their own live-action series spin-off from Rebels? I mean, They're appearing in The Mandalorian. It just depends on how much. Ahsoka's going to be in The Mandalorian, and the latest reports have her. Of course, it's all rumored. It's not Disney confirmed or Lucasfilm confirmed, but she is going to be playing not multiple roles, but she's going to be in that often. Is it going to be like a Cara Dune thing where she's in 3 episodes and there's always that kind of thing that we know she's out there, or is this going to be like a one-off? What I heard, Molly Damon said, "Could you imagine if, like, we have these cartoons that we know are coming, or whatever." Rumored to be coming, or they're eventually going to come, whether or not it's now or not. Especially with Filoni. Could you imagine? I'm going to add a little bit onto this, but she said, could you imagine if they went from like animated and then turned into live action, like when the 80s Disney movies, like the early 80s, late 70s. They were on TV on Sunday. I mean, here Sunday nights at 7:00. Every night was a Disney movie, like where you actually have them animated, and in the same film, like they jump through a wall and go from being animated to people.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they did something fucking like that? And you think how crazy it sounds, but these are the people a little bit older than me that are making this shit. That this is what they grew up with. So even though it does sound crazy, that you have Ahsoka and Rex and whoever as a cartoon running and jumping through a wall to get away, and when they get up out of that wall, they're humans or they're real life.
Yeah,
that would be fucking sick, dude. Like, I see how I'm all smiley. Yeah.
I don't think they would. Class it as canon, though, would they?
I mean, not movie, but what takes precedence? TV show on Disney Plus or cartoon on Disney Plus? Which one?
That's a tough one.
We don't have that canon answer yet because books take over. I mean, it was movies, books, cartoons.
Yeah.
Now it goes movies,
Disney
live action,
Plus,
books. The cartoons went over the book for the Ahsoka. The Ahsoka thing. So that cartoon went over the books. So cartoons surpassed books. But was it just for that one, or
are we going to start seeing?
Are
we going to start seeing it? Cartoon wormhole live action. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, like the same thing where, could you imagine if during the Kessel Run and Solo they went from cartoon characters to, as it goes on, changing back and forth between cartoon and human, like in those little flashes, and when they get out of the Kessel Run, they're human. Something along those lines. Like why the fuck not, dude?
Yeah.
I don't think the Ahsoka TV show that's going to happen is going to be as heavy as The Mandalorian. I could be wrong though, because there was a lot of shit in Clone Wars that really got into some heavy shit where it's okay because it's a cartoon. If they would have made it in, it's PG in the cartoon, but if they would have made it happen in live action, you couldn't make it happen because it would probably be rated R.
Yeah.
So it's like, and The Mandalorian's definitely PG-13. So
yeah.
That just raises some more questions. But this is something that I'm gonna bring this up tomorrow. And we're gonna talk about this on the box tank, maybe, if I remember. I don't know. I'll fucking forget and be like, well, look, there's so much to talk about tomorrow. Oh shit! I
Yeah,
fucking
we've got
going back to my tangent. So I never pulled up my list. My pre-orders here. My pre-orders on books. My pre-orders. Say it again. Load. Black Sun. Oh, that's Rebecca Reinhorst, but that's not Star Wars. That's still. Dude, how do people? All right, the book is scheduled to release in 100. Oh, maybe they already had previews from before, but people are already reading the book. It doesn't come out for 4 months.
Might be. They might have. It might have popped up on NetGalley. Have you heard of it?
No.
Right, netgalley.com. I signed up and I was able to read the Poe Dameron book. They basically just sign up, do your profile. So I put, in the profile, I was like, where do you review books? So, I put on the blog about the blog and applied for that one. I also applied for Queen's Peril, but I didn't get it. But I've got the upcoming Clone Wars middle grade book, and there's a new guide to Batu. I've applied for those as well. And basically, I've got a they sent me like a unproofed kind of before it's been edited galley version of Poe Dameron. So try having a look on there. You might be able to.
All right, yeah. I'm going to just I'll try to remember, but DM me the link. But yeah, so we have in 7 days. That doesn't seem right.
Shadowfall?
Yeah, in 7 days.
About that, yeah, roughly. 23rd, I think it was.
It usually comes out on Tuesday. Yeah, 6/23. So whatever. Why does it say?
Yeah, that will be the Tuesday.
Okay. All right, whatever. But yeah, so 7 days we have that. What's the next one after 7 days? We have Afra in 35 days.
Oh, I need to get that on pre-order.
We have Thrawn in 77 days.
Yeah, beginning, I think September, isn't it?
Oh, I just erased that shit. What do I do here? That Justina Ireland book is gone. That shouldn't be there. Clone Wars in 70 days. Poe Dameron in 49 days.
Mm-hmm.
I went a little bit out of order there. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm dying over here.
It's not sound a bit like Dexter Jetster.
Oh, Johnny Orm, my friend. You smell like you've been behind some Wookiee legs right now.
I'm glad he wasn't molting.
Maybe he was.
Oh.
Okay, my orders. Open orders. Let's see. Those pops don't matter. So Star Wars Use the Force. Discover what it takes to be a Jedi is June 30th. Okay, that went up to July. Now it's back into June.
Right.
So that's moving around. Then you have a bunch of Star Wars. Now you have Battle Station, Rogue One, Last Jedi, Smuggler's Starship. Those are all, I'm not sure, but they're like build your own books.
Oh, yeah.
those are October 6th. Oh, that's where it is. I couldn't find it before, but okay. You have August 25th. I'm just going down the line, so they're going to be a little bit off. You have The Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary book special.
Right.
You have The Mandalorian Art and Imagery Collector's Edition. That's Volume 2. Volume 1 is somewhere I haven't gotten to it yet. Star Wars Fascinating Facts is October. November, you have Star Wars Saga. George Mann Dark Legends. Okay.
Yep.
There was no release date. Now it's July 28th. There was a release date. It got moved, and now it's back to July 28th.
Right.
Vehicles is November 3rd for complete vehicles. Go back here one more. October 20th, you have the lightsaber collection.
And of course, is it
October,
end of November from a certain point of view, Empire?
Yep. October 20th, you have Star Wars Expand Your Knowledge. August 4th is Volume 1 of The Mandalorian.
Right.
August 4th, you have Star Wars: A Gallery of Collectibles. June 23rd, you have Galaxy's Edge: A Guide to Batuu. June 23rd, you have 100 lists for Star Wars. So that's everything I have pre-ordered. And yes, it's Baby Yoda. Oshi Fancy, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Make sure that you give a follow on the Twitch, and just to let you know, you can subscribe on Twitch for free if you have Amazon Prime. All you need to do is go to Amazon Prime, and on your account, go in the middle where it says Twitch, you link them up, and then you can go and subscribe. I'd appreciate if you did it to me, but you can do it to anybody on Twitch for free, and it just gives them a couple extra dollars and doesn't cost you anything because you're already paying for your Amazon Prime. So there's that. And thank you for subscribing, following. That is pretty cool. I appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. She's already following me.
And she's digging the podcast.
She must have just got here because it was trash earlier. No, it was not. Let me rephrase it. It was good earlier when we had the nothing against Life Debt Johnny, but when we had an actual Star Wars actor on here, hanging out with us and chatting and playing board games with us. It was good content then. And then he left and then went to shit. But it got really good for the last couple minutes.
We really upped our game.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, we were like, okay, Ross is gone. Oh, well, let's do it. All right, do we want to talk about anything? Let's go. All right, yeah, let's not talk about. All right, let's go. And it's like, okay, let's start talking again. Because we're not going anywhere. But yeah. But yeah, it's, you got to. That's why give it the whole thing a listen to. Yeah. So, whatever. Yeah. So since I'm gonna she's at work. She's gonna be right back. Okay. I was gonna tell her something. I was gonna say, oh shit! Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Listen. You see that what it says right there?
Best pod appearance. Oh, that was the
That was the Hollow Awards.
That was it. Yes.
And I say this in no way does it say that I'm the best podcaster. In no way does it say that I have the best podcast. What it does say is this is the best show to come on. And that's what it says.
Well, there you go.
I got no problem with that. I can agree with that. So
It's good fun.
yeah, because that's how we do. Yeah, dude, I feel like it's only fucking quarter to 9 here. So
it's 1:45 nearly.
yeah, I know. Well, I mean that's why. I mean, I'll be honest with you. That the only reason I did the stream early is to get, you and Ross, and that's the only thing. It's like when we do this on Sunday, like we did it last night. We do it on Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. That's still 3 a.m. for you.
Well,
So,
I got an email saying that you were going live on Twitch, and I had a panicked thinking, I'm sure he said Sunday. So I had to like quickly check my DMs because I was like, I was in the middle of doing a load of stuff, so I was like, I'm sure he said.
Oh no, I did because I did well. Like a couple weeks ago, I was like, I'm doing a Sunday one I was doing a Sunday for something. I don't know if I was doing it with you guys or whatever, but I was like, I'm doing a Sunday one. I'm not going to do the Saturday night one. A couple people were like, no, we want you to do the Saturday night one.
I remember.
We look forward to this for our Saturday night, and we can't get there all the time, but it's like, well, I mean, okay, so I'm not doing anything else right now. I'm not working, so I might as well just go on and talk for a little while. And I was like, all right, I'll do a short one. I think it ended up being like 4 hours. But that's just...
I think we did Trivial Pursuit the next day.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. But yeah. That's like what I said. It's like people, and I'm not saying anything against people, but they set up their Patreons and they're like, give me money and I'll do an extra, and you can be invited for an extra show or whatever. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, and those are usually people that have like groups or whatever, and like they can, schedule stuff or, it's like, I love the fucking Bad Motivators, and I give the Bad Motivators, I'm a patron of theirs, and they give you extra content to follow and stuff like that. And I do it. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do something. So I can't say, please do this, because next week I might not be able to, if I start working again, I might not be able to do the Saturday night one. If I do the Saturday night one, it might be 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning when I get home. And then it might just be me turning on the computer and be like, anybody there? Like, can't plan like, hey, let's do this or whatever. Or, my girlfriend's back at work and I'm back at work, and we have off Sunday and Monday together. Well, Monday I do the Bacta tank. So these Sunday things might not be happening as often, but it's like I did, it always like when you go on YouTube, it tells you how many uploads you had in the last 28 days or whatever. I'm usually somewhere around 20.
Yeah.
20 to 25, because I mean, like, I got 4 in the last 2 days because I did 2 Fallen Orders, and I did the Septic tank last night and the Septic tank today. And I might do another Fallen Order tonight. I might do a couple videos to get out whatever, but I mean, that's still, just between, I mean, that's 8 shows between the regular Septic tank and Bacta tank. And then you throw in a couple extra ones, that's 10 or 12. So it's like, just like I'm not setting up for tiers or anything.
No.
Just give me some money if you want to. I know you have tiers set up or whatever, but I'm not saying anything against you. But you actually do shit like it's like you put out, stuff where it's like me. I don't do blogs and I don't do whatever. It's like if I'm gonna do something, I'm just gonna come on here and talk. And I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't know when. I don't know the time frame and whatever. It's just maybe I will start doing that once I go back to work. Maybe I'll have to start doing you know, on this day we're going to do for Patreons, but you know, when you only have 5 or 6 Patreons or patrons, and Mr. Rez is one, but he doesn't want to come on TV and talk. He just wants to, you know, give me money and watch and sit there and be a looky-loo and make fun of me and get banned and shit like that. That's fine.
You should set that up as one of. You should set up a tier where you allow people to mock you and then be banned.
$20.
Sorry, Mr. Rez.
Maybe, you know what? Maybe I will set up some tiers.
I mean, the way, like, so the thing, like, what I've found is you've just got to make sure that you can be as regular as possible with it. And it's stuff that's not like going to kind of like really, like, for me, like one tier I do Rebels Revisited. So essentially all I'm doing is rewatching Rebels, but then recording a bite-size review about it. You know, that doesn't take like tons of time out of my life to do it, but I do it because I enjoy it. So, you know, it's got to be, you know, the one thing with doing like content for Patreon is you've got to have the passion and the I've not heard him mock you yet, Mr. Rez. He's been very kind towards you tonight.
Damn, you want that fucking Funko Pop sent to you soon, don't you?
Yeah, you know, like, so yeah, one tier I do Rebels Revisited, another tier I do commentaries. You know, you've just got to make sure that you've got one, the time, and you know, the passion to do it, because you know there'll be nothing worse than like someone signing up to your like your $5 tier, and you know, basically listening to the commentary where you're just like, Mando's walking down the road, and you know, 'cause you've got to kind of keep it to your schedule, and kind of like, you know, you don't want to be too tired doing it and stuff like that. I'm sorry, Mr. Rez. I'm really, 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 really sorry.
Yeah, see, Rez, it's all Johnny's fault.
And Dale, yes, I have watched the Christmas special, and I did a commentary / review, which you can find on patreon.com/MyStarsLifeTap. I watched it once and I will never watch it again.
See, this is what I gotta fucking do. I gotta be like, all right, so, I don't know, you guys. I mean, you guys are in here. You tell me what's up. So I'll set up my tiers, and I got like a 5. So I gotta do like bots. So I'll do like a $5 tier, and I'll figure something out like where I watch like once a week. I watch an episode of Clone Wars or Rebels or something like that, or you know, and then like the $10 tier, and something else, and then, you know, I mean, just like figure it out, because I do like 4 or 5 different tiers, and then like have like the top tier where it's just like a Ray tier, like where it's like expensive, where no one's gonna sign up for it. I mean, not like where people are like, give me like $10,000, you know, whatever, but like, you know, do like a $5 tier, or $10 tier, or $15 tier, or $20 tier, and then like a $50 tier, which is like the Ray tier, because she can actually heal you, like, you know, some shit like that, where it's like, you know, like whatever, and then just figure out what to do, and then yeah, you know, and I could actually do, now that I'm getting some stuff done and some work done. I don't want to do it now, but like, I don't know, do a sticker of the month, like the one that it's the one's like sticker of the month, and have that one be $5.
Yeah.
But I mean, because it costs you 50 cents or a dollar for the sticker, and then
Yeah.
50 cents to mail it. And it doesn't. So you're talking about $1.50. Well, after Patreon gets their cut out of it, you're getting $3. So that $5 tier, I'm only keeping $1.50 out of it after I give you your sticker, or something like that. So it's not really as cheap as it sounds.
Yeah.
And then like that's where like a t-shirt, if I do like a t-shirt of the month club, every 6 months you get a t-shirt. If I do that for $20, I get $15 out of that. So 15 times 6 is 90, and then is what I'm going to keep. $20 for the t-shirt is $70, and then to ship it's another $5, so $65. So it's like I'm really only keeping $10 out of that 20.
Yeah.
I should just give you my fucking Venmo account. You can just send me money, and then it'd be cheaper that way. But yeah, I know it's like that's the other thing too. It's like people that are already my Patreons or people that are like friends. Like it's weird because like if I was to if I was to start a sticker of the month club, I'd just give fucking Rez a sticker if he wants it. I don't need to do it. But to get other people that I don't know in there, then I would. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's I just don't know, like how to go about doing that.
Pretty much on mine is friends or like friend of a friend kind of folk, and because I'm honestly I am terrible at self-promotion. Like I will suddenly remember one day, oh, I have a Patreon, let's tell people about it, and then I'll forget about it for about another month.
Yeah, and that's I don't know.
I think like Steel Saunders, he knows exactly what he's doing. That guy, and he's got one of those really expensive tiers that you just think will never happen. I think it's like $1,000 a month, and you go, he'll fly to wherever you live and have noodles with you.
Yeah, man. Are you looking at his right now, or are you just saying it's something like that?
No, I remember because I went on and had a look, and I saw that one and I was like, yeah, that's hilarious, because it was around the time that I just started listening to him and he was talking about seeing that picture of George Lucas eating noodles in like the Sydney Mall or something.
Yeah, but I mean, Mr. Rez, I will say that Chris from Kentucky, aka KY Chris, was a patron before Rural Farm Boy. Almost a full month before him. And you beat him by 2 weeks. So Rez was the first.
Don't tease Mr. Rez.
Oh, I wasn't teasing him. I was going down the list. And then you have the two Kylos, boy Kylo and girl Kylo, on that list. So
Uh-oh, Mr. Rez is now talking about himself in the third person.
I mean, yeah, that's like, I don't know, like, it's weird because it's hard. It's like, you know, I appreciate that people are patrons of mine. I don't want to sound like I don't. And it's just easier to, because what am I going to do? Be like, okay, it's the first, Mr. Rez. Make sure you donate to Venmo. Give me money on my Venmo account, so I don't have to worry about that. It's like, no. But, you know, if I was to get new people on there and I'm then, you know, trying to do tiers to entice people to come in, like I'm going to do, you know, so for $5 a month, you know, you get access to unedited, I don't know, unedited interviews that I do.
Yeah.
But then that gets into a weird situation because that's like, you know, whatever. So that would probably be a higher tier for the unedited shit. But, I mean, yeah. So it's like, even if I did for $5, like I just said, for $5 a month, you get a sticker. By the time I'm done clearing that, that's $1 a month for me that I'm actually making by the time I pay for the sticker and mail it to you or whatever. And it's like, you know, for you to give me $5 for me to keep $1 is kind of weird. So it's like, so $10 for a sticker and then $20 for a t-shirt. It'd have to be an exclusive t-shirt that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, and then who's making that t-shirt for me every 6 months? You know, because I don't have the skills to do it. I have to teach myself how to do graphic art, become a graphic artist to do that or whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it where it is right now.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. I mean, it's really whatever works for you and what you do. And, you know, the amount of content that you put out anyway, I think it would be difficult. I mean, I would find it difficult to be doing the amount of content you do for the channel and then add in kind of like the added stuff. Yeah. I mean, at the minute, like, you know, with the lockdowns and quarantines and everything, probably be simpler, be easier. But then, you know, like you say, you're back at work, lockdowns are starting to be lifted, quarantines are starting to be lifted. So, you know, that time is going to quickly, you know, soon you're going to be back into a very normal schedule.
Yep. And then I can look into it and see something different and,
yeah,
you know, maybe do it from there. But,
I mean, I you know, when it was first announced that lockdown was going to happen, it was like, well, am I still going to be at work or am I not? So it was like, right, let's buy a microphone because my missus was like, you know, you're probably going to be doing a lot more content. Let's get you a decent, or half decent microphone. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And I stayed at work. I mean, the microphone's coming incredibly handy, and you know, I use it, you know, for everything now. But like,
he loves me.
So yeah. Oh god.
All right, Johnny's falling asleep. I gotta eat some dinner. I gotta have some lunch.
I had a proper British lunch. Fish and chips.
Nice.
Well, not fish. I had sausage. No, burger and chips, but went to a fish and chip shop for it.
All right. I mean, yeah, I had half a bag of chips. I pounded those really quick while you and Ross were talking.
Whilst you were eBaying.
Yeah. Lost it. Oh, damn it. You know.
You'll probably get it next time. Just keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, I just gotta keep an eye out for it. I mean, the one the other day went for $240 something or $250 something.
Yeah.
This one went for $207 or $208. And I was surprised the one yesterday went for so much because there was the one today that was going. I mean, you know, but then was it somebody that actually wants the book that was buying it, or someone knows that they can try and now, you know, hold on to it. You know, who cares about the $200? It's not going to bother them, and then hold on to it for a year until they get the $350 for it. You know,
yeah,
and
exactly.
make. So, I saw this comment, and I was like, maybe Dale should be banned for not knowing what Star Wars is. And then I realized he is the opposite of banned because we need to teach him about Star Wars.
There is that.
So whatever the inverse of banned is what what Dale is right now.
I don't know. He's quarantined with us for an indiscriminate amount of time.
Oh, I just looked at that bid list. It's pissing me off.
Oh, step away.
Yeah. But all right, folks. That's gonna do it for today. We definitely have the Bacta tank tomorrow at 9:30. I already told you who the special guest is going to be, or the featured guest, or whatever the hell we call them nowadays. I am going to go and make that thumbnail and put that up right after this. And then later on this evening, there may be some Fallen Order. There might not. Tomorrow during the day, my girlfriend's got to go to work for a couple hours to do payroll. I have a doctor's appointment. So depending on what she's doing during the day tomorrow, I'm going to try and make a couple videos, record a couple videos. And then I have, you know, I can edit them when I'm watching Vanderpump Rules Tuesday or whatever. So don't laugh at me, Johnny. I will. Johnny, don't make me ban you from the stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No laughing here. No laughing here.
Yeah, but I got rid of it. But there was, it wasn't a bidding war between me and one other person. There was 6 different bids on there. So, like, you know, I put my bid in and I got it for $87 and I did it way too soon. And I had my, you know, top bid at whatever it was, you know. So, I mean, like with something like that, when you know people are going to get it, it's whatever your dollar amount top you want to spend is. In the last 30 seconds, you put it in there. Last 10 seconds, you put it in there. The only thing is, the last 10 seconds, sometimes, you know, if you hit the wrong button or something stupid happens, you're going to lose out. But, like, let's say $150 is the most I wanted to spend on it. When there's 10 seconds left, I put in for $150. If you go at a minute and be like, oh, it's at 87, I'm going to put it in 90. And then somebody else is like, oh, 92. It keeps going that way or whatever. You're going to lose. because it wasn't just 1 or 2 people going for it. It was 10 people going for it or 6 people going for it. So you just put in your highest bid and you just let it go and hope that you get it, which I wouldn't have. So, you know, yeah. But anyways, yeah.
That's why I stay away from eBay.
Yeah, dude. Like, and Mr. Rez knows for flipping hours. That's why he's a Patreon or a patron, because he knows Michael's gonna sit here and talk to me, and it only costs me pennies. If you figure, 10 hours a week for 4 weeks, that's 40 hours. I mean, I'm just saying, do the math yourself. I mean, is my conversations not worth $1 an hour? Where's that $40 tier? I mean, I'm just saying. See, and then Mr. Russ says, it seemed like 12. That's even more worth your time then. So that should be $120 tier. We're going to do it. When we set the tiers up, so it's going to be like, Ray is going to be like the top tier for like $50. It's going to be the Mr. Rez tier, and it's going to be $120. There's not going to be any perks. And it's going to be like $120 a month, and I will make fun of you. Boom. Who wants it? And I don't even make fun of Rez. That's the whole fucking point. So, all right. We need to go before we actually do hit 4 hours. So, yeah. Everyone, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out with us. Ross got going when it was good.
But we've had fun, so it don't matter.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's
why we do it. Although Anthony will be probably back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
After watch, by now he's probably finished watching War of the Worlds. Right.
Yep. 1/4 portion. And a portion is $500. So that's $125. That's the Mr. Rez tier. All right. See that we keep going back to the Mr. Rez tier.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Do it.
Yeah, man. All right. So yeah, when somebody signed up for $20 a month, I almost cried. I was like, holy shit, dude, that's like Rez bumped his tier up. And I was like, dude, thank you. Like it really is. Like I really do appreciate it. Like I'm busting your balls right now. But like it really is, because you can hang out here for free and it doesn't cost you anything. So that the people that do give me the few dollars, I really do appreciate it. The few people that give me money, I should say the people that give me a few dollars. I mean, the people that give me the few people that give me money. That I didn't want to sound like a dick. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna lose everybody now. But that,
right.
I say good day. May the force be with you.